So what's everyone's biggest fear?
Bones.
Bones. Mine too, actually. Bones are quite scary,
Greg's
yeah.
What was
Greg's
that?
scalp is my
Yeah,
biggest fear.
I'm extremely frightened by this new sort of
I'm-
less shapeless Greg, you know? Like he's a much more tangible
Yeah, I'm
being
much
now.
more shaped now.
Yeah.
Hayden,
Yeah.
when you look at me,
Like
what film
memes
comes to
in
mind?
the
What film comes to mind? American History X. It's about a neo-Nazi.
What's that? Oh, you think neo-Nazi. The three things I've gotten so far are 9-year-old boy,
Yeah, there's that. There's
neo-Nazi,
definitely 9-year-old boy energy.
and Holocaust survivor.
Oh my gosh. That's awful, but it is really accurate. I hate it here. Start the game.
I think that concentration camp is the most striking one, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know why it is.
that's the one that definitely fits the most, actually. Like, I was joking with the neo-Nazi. You
I-
absolutely could be in the boy in striped pajamas in the background. Like,
I could, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I asked
Yeah.
you what movie are you thinking of. I
Mhm.
was thinking Boy in
you,
Striped
you,
Pajamas.
you got too much meat on your bones.
yeah, you
You
would
got
you
too
would
much meat
definitely
on
have to
your
be like
bones
a
for that.
far
You need to
background
look
character.
anorexic.
Yeah, there's a
I'll
little bit
just
too
starve
much Greg.
myself for this session.
We need less
So
Greg.
I really get into the role. Anyway, so we are live, right?
Yes, we're live. We've been live.
All right. Who's watching? Because there's actually a pre-session little thing I wanted to say.
Okay, well, no one's
Um,
watching, so
But now we're live.
no one's watching. You're good.
Okay. So basically, I just wanted to say about the. All right. Well, I'm speaking now, Hayden. So I'm glad that no one's watching. Can you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Daniel. What was I saying? Yeah, so just there's a lot of kind of out of character kind of interaction that goes on, like information relaying, and I find that it tends to kind of lessen the tension of certain scenes just because you guys can like plan out an entire scene within the span of like in-game 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'd request, I'll kind of be cracking down on it a bit more difficultly, that if you're relaying information, it needs to be in character and like in the scene.
Perfect.
Like, you know, if you're in a standoff or something, then you can't just be like, all right, we're gonna you backflip against him and stuff. Like, you can say that technically, but I just ask the people act like their characters don't know that, just to be a bit more, what's the word? Real and in the scene and less, yeah, like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
somehow all telepathic and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted to say. That was just my request. Like, it's nothing crazy. It's just, I think it would just add to some things.
Yeah, that concept got us into our best fight, so.
That's true.
When I was forced to just say, okay, bet to those fools, and we won, so.
That's true. So, yeah, that's just my pre-session thing. Does anyone else have anything before the session to say, ask, do, think?
I will be right back.
Oh my god, Daniel. Well,
Literally
while
just like
Daniel-
30 seconds. Literally just
If it's
like
more
30
than
seconds.
30
While
seconds,
Daniel
we're
is gone,
kicking you.
30
If it's more than 30
seconds,
seconds, I'm
I-
starting PvP. If it's
While
more
he's
than 30
gone-
seconds, I'm starting PvP.
How delayed is my video compared to my audio right now?
Your video is running at about
A
4
frame every 2
frames per
seconds.
minute for me. Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
Not delayed isn't quite what I'd say. It's just
Not
like
there.
a
It's
picture.
a slideshow.
That's what I think of. Yeah. It's a slideshow of facial
Spot
expressions.
on, Daniel. Incredible. You poked in at 30. I mean, you're gone again now, but you poked in at 30. I guess he can't hear. He doesn't have his headset on. That's really sad.
No.
Yo,
Ian,
now it's a
what's happened to
series.
your camera?
Strange.
It's a whole series of me.
Alright, you're back.
He
Yeah.
got spaghettified.
Better.
He was blue shifting.
You had like a green screen behind you, and there was like 10 of you at the top of the screen. Really
so
intimidating.
I went at light speed.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. You were phasing on us.
What was that,
Using
Joanna?
my virtual cam plugin. Oh,
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. No worries, my man.
cam plugin to using the native virtual cam, which on OBS.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But
Yeah.
because I'm using OBS, I can do stuff like this.
Well,
Whoa! I can do
I
that
could
too.
do that. I could do that, but then my video would be really delayed, so I'd rather just have my normal webcam. Anyway, so last session I wrote out a little thing for this. Okay, it's I'm not just going off my head because at the start of every session I forget what happened, and then I have to improvise. But this session, actually, you know what? No, Ian, tell us what happened last session.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, babe, I know
Otter.
you're a super fan of all of our streams and videos
standee.
that we put up. You could just recount.
I watched and rewatched every single stream that has ever gone on with the Wacko faction, and I am the leading scholar. I know it better than you do.
Okay, go ahead.
Rolled up and hid in a basement while stuff went on.
He only knows it
That
in
is
the
my point of
original
view.
Latin.
Beautiful.
He can't really describe it to us in English properly.
Not Latin that we played in that is currently being actively translated
Live translated
live.
for us, but not
Yeah.
for anyone else. Yeah.
These are all voice actors. These aren't actually our real voices. I actually have an
I
American
only know
accent.
it in the extinct language of Norn.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Wow. Anyway. So. Desperate to expand their building, the Wacko faction barged right into their neighboring tavern, where they were shocked to find a meeting of halflings, who, unluckily soon turned out to be were-rats. After a rather surprising victory, the Wackos discovered a large bunker underneath the tavern, previously used by the were-wats, and promptly claimed the building as their own. Also, they gave Melanor a son named Viagra. And I believe that's all that's happened last session.
Wait, was Melanor young Melanor it's his son?
No, you gave him Viagra, like adopted him.
Yeah.
His father died.
And
in the
so
massacre.
Melanor is now his father.
Melanor is now Viagra's father.
Okay,
yes.
I was making sure that was our understanding of that dynamic. For sure.
Melanor's voice is also coincidentally based off of Viagra's father's voice,
That makes sense.
which is kind of crazy because you guys decided to take him to him. So,
Yeah,
crazy
that's
coincidence.
true. What are the odds of that?
Anyway. Oh, my Twitch is automatically playing.
Nice. I can hear
okay.
myself sometimes.
That's epic. As in through the Twitch or through my
No, through the Twitch.
my
Through your end,
okay.
through the Twitch.
And can anyone hear themselves?
Hello,
right,
hello,
I
hello.
see. I see.
No.
Scream. Someone shout. I don't think that works. I'm sorry. Whatever the fuck your name is.
Did it max?
Fucking Henry or whatever it is. Not really, no.
That's sad.
Anyway, let's start the session, everyone. Let's go. It's been
Alright.
3 weeks and I've forgotten how to actually play Dungeons and Dragons. Like not the rules, just how to be in the zone. So this might be a bit rocky to start off with, but we're all experiencing it together. So, after massacring the poor were-rats in the bunker, Hayden, you're making me fall in love with you. Did you know that if you look someone in the eye for long enough, you fall in love with them? I assume you're looking at me right now because I'm looking back at you.
I am so sad that I can't see this right now. Oh my gosh. Are they having a romantic moment?
Yeah,
I think
it's
so.
a love triangle now. Start us up, Greg. Get us moving. Get us cooking.
Session. All right. So, after massacring the were-rats in the tavern and attached bunker, you spend the day and kind of night cleaning it up, hanging around there, I'm just gonna fast track into like Ian's character to begin with, just for brevity's sake. That's what Matt Mercer says. Oh no. But the you spend the remainder of the day and the night cleaning up were-rat muck and all the corpses and stuff, along with the remaining were-rats who you have now enlisted. Down while during cleaning up, all of you are kind of up around the tavern area, and one of the were-rats, who you have learned to be named Janet, runs up the stairs and kind of frightfully. She's currently in halfling form, not in rat form. She kind of jogs up to Gwenton and walks up to him and kind of looks up at him because Gwenton is like 4 feet taller than her, and says,
Master, we need some help. I heard some scuttering downstairs, and it sounded suspiciously like a person. Some gross, disgusting person. Please help us. I mean me. What if it's...
So is this person not one of us?
well, no, you're all around. You're all around the top tavern area, so you know that it's not one of you.
Hey guys. Apparently there's someone downstairs.
Sounds like
I
an
mean,
Sorry.
issue.
if we don't want to get downstairs, we can just send Phoebus down and I can see through his eyes.
Oh yeah.
So,
But it'll be
Fantastic
okay. We're
idea.
gonna send a cat.
sorry.
Are you sure the cats will be able to take care of it? What if it's a zombie?
The
Or
cat will load us and we'll take care of it. Don't worry.
okay, if you say so.
So I'll just give
What do you do?
Phoebus the command to go down there, and I just grab the nearest person that I see around here by the shoulder and be like, "Take care of me. I don't know what will happen now. I think I won't be able to see anything around me or here. So just smack me real good if I need to wake up." And then I just start seeing through Phoebus's eyes.
Okay, perfect.
gonna
Let me
start
just look at
drawing,
the
like,
rules to find
graffiti.
familiar really.
I'm gonna start drawing like graffiti on Hill's face,
Oh no!
like a little mustache.
Drawing
and stuff.
penis on her
Yeah.
face.
I sponsored the mustache. Hayden.
Yeah, so you're deaf and blind and you're seeing through its senses.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
as Phoebus, you scutter down the stairs. Are you in complete control of it, or do you just tell it what to do? Oh,
No,
you can
I
communicate
think
with
I
it
can tell.
telepathically.
I think I
So
can
you're
tell
basically in
what to
control.
do if it's in range.
Yeah. Which is 100 feet, so that would be
Let me just
small. And
look at
yeah,
them.
let me swap maps over to the basement if I remember where it is. Yes.
Oh, Fight Club. It's already labeled. Perfect.
Wait, is it?
Labeled because that's what it was used for in the
Oh.
previous tavern, not because I'm predicting what you guys will use it as, though I would not be too surprised.
No, I've already drawn out what it's going to be, remember? That was
Oh,
all.
yeah,
Oh
you
yeah, I
did.
do remember that. Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
no aspect of that drawing of Fight Club I can't
Um,
fucking remember.
No, it's our new house.
That's tragic.
It was basically a fight club. It was basically like you might as well just say it's a fight club.
I mean, honestly, anywhere
It's
that we live is going to be a fight club.
Kind
so.
of by default.
True.
Kind of by default. Yeah.
True. I've got a cat token. Yeah. All right. So, wait. Actually, no. You're coming down the stairs. Whoops. So as the cat, slowly but surely you move around. The Janet. So you can hear as the cat, right? Because you're deaf and blind to
Yeah,
your own
I can hear and
senses.
see
Do
through
I need-
Phoebus's
Do,
senses.
do I need to put my token somewhere?
You can. Yes, actually, why not? Wait, no, I'll put you in and I'll hide you. So for it's like a fucking game of hide and seek. All right, let me just hide the scene from everyone for a second. All right, now no one should be able
Save
to
me.
see. and I'm going to put in your token. Now, Ian should be able to see, right?
I can see where there is light, I suppose.
Yeah, where you have the ability to sense. So you can kind of move around a bit if you'd like. And meanwhile,
Okay.
well, I'll make
I've
you
never used this
hidden.
before. How do I move?
Wuzzed.
Okay.
Can you see yourself now, or are you gone?
No longer see myself.
WASD. Click on your token and use WASD. Perfect. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted. You know what? For simplicity's sake, right? I'm going to not do that. We're not here all day. And instead, we're just gonna RP it out. So, going swifting through the downstairs cellar, Janet is by you, relaying information to you, being like,
All right, it goes this way.
and kind of leads you down, kind of down the main area and into one of these side cells, and you can kind of hear a kind of crunching and munching sound from beyond the door, like very kind of hungry, very kind of breathy, like that kind of eating, very desperate kind of eating. What do you do?
I'll tell Furbus to scratch at the door and meow, but like as soon as it opens, just run away a bit so that it wouldn't get attacked.
Okay. Well, you hear Ian, or it takes me a while to remember character's name, Zonath. You are in there munching on some rats, some dead
Bezo.
rats that you have found. And you hear a scratching and meowing on the door. What do you do?
I curl up in the corner, like that's kind of door open. Right to the
Actually,
left. Or on the top of the bottom.
I'll show you where your guy is, and I'll show where the cat is now, because you're in more close quarters. Okay, there we go. Wait, can you guys see? Did I make it so you can see again?
Yeah, we
I
can
can
see.
see it.
Okay. Perfect. What are you doing? Sorry, Ian.
So, okay, that's really tiny. So, I guess the doorknob is on this side. So, I'm gonna go. Can I move my character?
You should be able to just click and drag.
That door is really kind of small, but my character is also rather small. I'm just gonna kind of like hide behind the door so that when it opens, it hinges.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. You hide behind the door. Can you make me a stealth check, please?
Sorry.
Okay.
So
So,
you're
Johanna,
just
you
hiding there?
have.
Yeah?
Actually, sorry. Wait. Let's wait for the stealth check for the what happens, because it might change depending on how high or low one rolls.
18, and I have a +3, so 21.
Ooh.
Okay. You do not hear any response at all to the scratching. What do you do? This is to Johanna, by the way.
Right now I think I'll tell Furbus to continue doing that. And if that doesn't work, just go to other doors in case he's just, I don't know. Was
Okay.
a bit confused.
And are you coming out of his vision?
No.
Okay, we're going to continue doing that. The scratching
Yeah.
continues. Back to what's his name, Zonath the Fearful.
I'm still gonna try to stay hidden because it's like trespassing in some random basement.
Okay.
Okay.
So we know that someone is down there, and Phoebus kind of knows that it's around that area, right?
Yeah, well, Phoebus heard munching and crunching from within this door right here, and then suddenly it went silent, and there was no response.
Okay. Then I tell Phoebus to come back and leave his vision. And
Okay.
and just turn to the others, and basically I'm just like, so Phoebus didn't find anything, but I mean he only heard like crunching, munching, and something behind one of the doors in the basement. We should probably go and investigate, shouldn't we?
I'll go.
Yeah.
Do you want me to sacrifice myself, sires? I can
Yes.
die for the cause.
Yes, absolutely.
That would be a very
Yes,
good idea.
please do
Thank
it.
No.
you.
That's all I've
No.
ever wanted.
You've done enough, don't worry.
You've
Jenna,
done enough.
you're
You
gonna
can be
do
done now. Go die.
Yeah.
We've already have a job for you, Jenna. I'm going. I'm going to the basement.
Yeah, I follow.
I
Can't
mean,
do.
we all should go, yeah.
Oh, can't do.
I will follow, but like after them.
To look cool.
Maybe
Uh,
I should go in front because I know which door Phoebus stood at.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Actually, what's the marching order there?
Me and Hal in the front.
Actually,
Yeah.
I will spend a key, and I will beat them there by quite a bit.
You
Are
don't
you
even know where exactly we're going.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, that's true. You wouldn't be able to
Okay,
see.
yeah.
It'd be absolutely hilarious if you just like ran into like the opposite corner. You need to be
Can we please make that?
at like light speed.
So, Henry, are you actually spending a key, or are you not?
No, I don't care. I'm just walking.
Okay.
I'll be second in the marching order.
Okay. Well, in fact, you'll be third because Hal and Whimsy are at the very
Oh,
front.
they're already up there.
I'm
I'll be
afraid.
third then.
I'll be fourth then.
Classic Quentin, always at the back.
Classic Quentin.
Always the bottom.
Always
Yeah.
the bottom.
Always the bottom.
Imagine playing a character with any healing abilities. Embarrassing.
I'm imagining it sounds terrible. Oh no, Quentin can't even move through the door. What an idiot. Right. So,
What are you doing?
That's working very well.
Wait, are tokens supposed to be on?
oh yeah, I forgot you guys can move yourselves.
Yeah, we can
Why
move.
aren't you moving up
I
there?
can't even see our tokens. Are they on here?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they are.
I'll reload it.
Wait, how could we turn?
Control then your scroll wheel.
Or shift and WASD.
Shift
Done.
Shift does it faster, and Control does it slower. So if you do Shift, it rotates a lot faster than Control, which is like smaller movements.
Makes sense.
Anyway,
There.
why is Henry over there, Hayden?
I
the
accidentally
way, I
quit out of
am-
Firefox, but also I am over there. I do intend to be there.
Okay. Okay, good to know.
By the way, I dismissed
so-
just so that he doesn't get hit. So he's just
Okay,
gone now.
you've dismissed Phoebus. What are you doing? And I assume, Zonath, you're just hiding there the whole time. You're just completely silent.
Like flattening myself against the wall.
Okay.
So that like when the door opens, it will just cover me.
Okay. And what are the others doing, the defenders?
I would like to thaumaturgy the door, please.
Okay.
Nice.
You slamming it open
Yes.
against against the direction that Zonath seems to be in. Okay. So just with the click of the fingers, the door slams at full force into you, Zonath, dealing I'll say 1d8 bludgeoning damage. I can roll that for you. It'll be a where's the 1d8? That one.
This is my favorite.
4. You earn 4 damage. Just slams into you. And you find yourself yelping and no longer being able to fully keep. Actually, no. I'm retconning now. You go
Can I at
back
least make a
in
check
time.
to keep silent?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Sure. Make me a Constitution saving throw. to try and keep silent.
It doesn't matter. Silent, I don't think.
Roll.
I don't know what my modifier is for saving throws.
That's just your Constitution modifier, unless you're proficient in it, in which case it's a plus something.
There's a +2 and a +4. Hi.
+4 is because you're proficient in it, so you'd have a +4 modifier.
He's being requested, I believe. Oh, he's back.
I don't know. I got it. Which one is the?
It's the one on the right. It's the +4. The left is just the raw
Okay,
modifier.
so I got a 7 total.
7 total. You cannot help but let out a yelp as the door slams against you. What are the rest of you doing in just the split reaction of this moment?
I'm going in the door.
Making out my weapons.
Okay.
Probably the rapier.
You're just gonna massacre this guy.
Maybe
Thank you for being here, Ian.
In the basement, you know?
I told you I'd start PvP if Daniel didn't get back, and he didn't get back in time.
That's true, he didn't get back in time. So you're taking out your weapons. Zonath, in the split second, what are you doing as you yell?
Staying, trying to hide because
Okay, you as a player would know that they are literally 2 meters, like half a meter away from you. Actually, do you know what meters are? Like 2 feet away from you.
Do you know what me?
As in, do you know how much
that's
a meter
6
is?
feet. That's like 6 feet. Yes, I know how much a meter is.
No, half a meter is like 3 feet, isn't it? No,
Half a
wait,
meter?
no. Half a meter is really
1
close
meter is
by.
like 3 feet. It's
1
3
meter is
feet, 3 inches,
3.2.
pretty close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, a meter is like a yard.
Yeah, they're basically
Right?
the same.
Every yard.
God, you guys have
It's 3
stupid
foot 3
memory.
inches. So yeah,
Anyway, they're about 2 feet away from you. And you just yelped. So you as a player would know.
you just said they were 6 feet away.
Okay.
No, I said they were half a meter away.
Basically right in front of the door.
Meters away.
They
I
are
thought-
basically
Okay, never mind. It's not.
They're
It's,
very
right in
close.
front of you.
I'm still a coward.
Are you wearing
and they
clothes?
all they did. Am I wearing clothes?
Not in real life, but in the game.
Yes.
Okay, good to know. You're not
Armor.
naked. Yeah, you are wearing armor. That's true. Anyway, could you make me a stealth check again, Ian?
I could make you another stealth check.
This is gonna be a DC 25 stealth check, which you can't reach because you only have +3 modifier. So it's only if you roll a natural 20 will you succeed at this.
I've rolled a natural 20.
Did you actually? Pan me the
actually-
camera, Ian. Pan me.
We
I can't
can't.
see I can't see
Sliding.
the dice. Where's the dice? I believe you. Why not?
Oh.
You think I would have rolled that 3 if I was fudging rolls?
Okay. So, how does that work then? You just yelped. You guys don't hear the yelp. Time goes back. The yelp is completely repressed. It's about to come out. You can feel it. The pain is racking your insides, but it just goes back down. You guys walk in and you look around and you see nobody in the room.
Okay. I would like to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
I want to move it into the door, shut the door back, and then start reaching around the room.
Okay. So you're shutting the door back.
Right.
Okay, at that point, unfortunately, no stealth check can prepare you from being out in the open. So you open the door and you see This how tall is Zonath? Like, is he like slim in stature? Actually, no. Describe your character. Do that.
He's very slim in stature. Not very tall. Probably like a little over 5 foot. He's obviously has like a skin with white hair. He wears gold rimmed glasses, inky black eyes, and studded leather armor. So carrying a satchel on his back with a crossbow hanging off of it.
And there's
And
a
how do you
picture
react
of the middle.
to being unveiled?
Well, I'm currently hiding, but again, I said I was hiding behind the door. If the door
And
opens, it opens on top of me.
Right.
Oh,
That's
You
why you yell.
You closed it while you're in the room.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's open and you're there, like you're out.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I stand as still as humanly possible.
Okay.
hello
See
there.
The drow just
I was
standing.
just facing the wall, by the way. Facing the wall behind the door.
Just completely. You see the back of a drow standing completely still.
Turn around, I say in Elvish.
I would say if you're paying attention, you would notice that he has. That is a noticeable feature.
You cut off for me. Sorry.
You
His
cut off
what?
right as you said. You won't notice that he has, and then you didn't hear any of that.
A nice ass.
Oh, for sure.
Nice ass. Okay, that was important. It's good that you
For
didn't cut it
sure.
out.
That's
in the
more
end.
my thing, sort of. But you can have it, sure.
Yeah.
All right,
So do
continue.
you turn around? As Gwenton cries
turn
out,
around?
turn around. Yeah.
I slowly shuffle and turn my feet. Hi.
Who are
Hi.
you?
I start pushing him out of the cell
Hey,
with
Howard.
my hands.
Okay.
Like, get him out in the...
The door is shut. You can't.
If he's
The
in
door
a
is
cell,
shut. You
then
can't
I
do
feel-
that.
Listen,
I
You
would
could
it's
open the
best to investigate him in a cell.
I mean,
So we all go into the thing and like cram in.
there is no way we can all...
Let's honestly go in the cell and just to.
Okay.
I mean, we're technically in there. So, wait.
Very crowded cell.
It is very crowded. You're all just like completely stuck in there.
Actually, block. I'm gonna block
Seems
us.
to be-
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna be out in front of the door, and you're crowded around him. What are you saying? There's a second of awkward silence as everyone looks Zonath up and down
I'm
and
still
wonders how he is
outside.
in that bunk. Henry's too cool to get into the cell itself, so he's still outside.
I'm not even in the hallway. I'm out on the stage.
Who are you and why are you
Singing
here?
some karaoke.
I think I found a new pet. I like this one.
We can't keep
What?
everyone as pet.
I glance at you. I glance at you nervously, and then look at the floor.
I point my rapier at him and just like, who are you and what are you doing here?
Oh, and a lot,
And at that moment, someone casts
but not anymore.
silence on him.
You that was mostly cut out, to be honest with you.
Almost
I think
every
maybe it was
word.
the low tone of your
Yeah.
voice. I heard alive. That was all
I
I
heard it live. I got that.
I heard
Okay.
silence.
I should be able to
alive.
talk quietly. With can you?
Let me think.
Am
This is working. This is working right now.
Yeah.
It's
So I said,
not
hi, my name is Zoe.
works.
I'm hiding. I hide a lot and run away. And this whole time I'm just staring at my feet. I basically have told you that I'm hiding, and my name is Zoe.
This is like me talking to every girl.
Is Zoe? Yo, y'all got Zoblob in there?
You suddenly
Over
hear.
again.
She disconnects sometimes. I think her internet's wacky and she has to disconnect and reconnect.
Suddenly,
every-
Whimsy
I know
goes
for a fact.
glassy-eyed and falls to the ground.
She just gets knocked unconscious. for a
Over
split
like,
second
she
and
does that sometimes. Don't worry about it.
You hear about three like kind of light footsteps come towards you and towards the cell. And as actually Henry, you see marching to the cell three of the halflings who you now know by name, Janet, Dwight, and Paul. All three of them marching to the cell.
It's the Beatles.
it's the Beatles.
Hey,
Paul
y'all, don't
McCartney's
go
there.
in there. Y'all, come over here. Come over here.
You see they're also all armored up and sword sheathed, and Janet looks over at you and is like,
No, we need to save them. They're gonna be killed by that damned creature.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I just thought you were maybe gonna kill my friends, but honestly, I don't care if you're going in there to die. That's fine.
Did you see him? Is it a monster?
Did I see him? No, I think it's the purple guy. No, it's not Xanathar. He's actually in the other dungeon hall. If you go to the other side, Xanathar's in there.
Xanathar, the crime lord, Xanathar?
"It's
Yeah.
Dwight."
That's Dwight? Okay, yeah. Could you maybe go get him, though? Because, like, he seems more dangerous than whoever this guy is.
That sounds like a lot. That sounds so scary. I'm sorry, I've got a horrible stutter. Ever since you slashed my throat.
Yeah, sir. I don't think I was the one that did that. I don't carry particularly bladed weapons. But yeah, that makes sense. That actually reads. For sure. So, could y'all maybe go over there though? Fight maybe Xanathar. They got this one under wraps, I think.
Roll me a deception check.
All right, for sure.
Oh shit! I completely forgot about my food. What am I doing? Oh my god!
Luckily, my deception is a plus 60 and not a like -1. All right, so they did not believe me.
What did you roll?
A 5.
Well, they're not very intelligent.
That's true.
We came down here.
Well, they're more intelligent than 5.
We came down here to help them. We're on a mission.
And they continue walking along.
All right, for sure.
and
Have fun,
you
guys. I'm proud of you.
The rest of you hear the footsteps as 3 halflings with drawn swords. Granted, you see them actually before the rest of the people see them. Run up and like,
We're here to save you, master. Even if you are the master. Even if you're not that creature disguised. Maybe he's a changeling or a doppelganger.
No, wait, he's not
Are
a
you
monster.
Xanathar?
He's this. Am I Xanathar? Yes.
they don't actually attack you. They become more tense.
But the thing you heard was this thing right here, and when I point, I don't really point at him. I like use my knuckle to like put up his chin because he's looking at the ground. So put his head up, right?
That's kind of whatever. Okay, that just has some energy to it that I don't think we were bringing before just now. Yeah.
I'll bring
Gwen's-
that.
Zoe is visibly uncomfortable.
Perfect. That's how we do
And
it.
then
here.
they make out passionately.
You have him captured? Are you sure he hasn't deceived you?
Is that Yoda?
We're fairly certain.
Deceived you, he has.
That's Paul. That's the last one. They all have suspiciously similar voices.
Yeah, for sure. And none of them sound like the Beatles, so that's disappointing.
I actually don't know what Paul McCartney sounds like. I don't think I've ever heard him speak.
I do, but I can't get like a good impression going.
British, I imagine.
Yeah, but like annoyingly British.
Unlike
That's
you,
British.
who is unannoyingly
You mean
American.
there's such thing as unannoyingly British?
Yeah, no, but
Someone have to collapse.
What?
He's dead. It was nice playing with you, Ian. See you.
disconnect him.
Just leave. Anyway, back to the game. They're like,
All right, do you want us to stay here and...
do you want us to stay here and protect?
Sorry, that was my other voice. I'm Dwight, by the way.
Oh, how's
do you
the phone?
want us to protect you? What was that?
Never mind. Yes, please. Can you please? You're very weak, so I think your help would be greatly
It needs
appreciated.
a strong halfling man to protect you.
Sure.
Janet is also a man, by the way. They're 3 men.
Nice.
Hey, so what are you doing here? I asked. Guy.
Well, I ran away from the clan, and I found this place that was dry to stay, and I've just been hiding. The people I ran away from aren't particularly friendly.
Why did you run away from them?
One of them said something, and I don't know what he said, but it was really scary.
Always a good reason to run away.
I personally would never run away, but that's just me. That's just me personally.
Like,
Is Henry
What?
saying that from the stage, or has he come over since
No,
then?
that was sort of like I'm leaning. I think I'm leaning on the wall, sort of out in the hallway, so I can hear, but I'm not like a part of it, you know.
Okay.
And I'm just like going through some notes that I had, you know. Like I don't know, I'm just chilling basically.
Okay. Good to know.
So I'm visibly a drow, so would probably make assumptions about where I came from.
I don't make
Down under.
assumptions about people based on their race.
Yeah.
That seems intolerant.
So that's not out of the ordinary.
That's true.
the only assumptions we make are is the person good or bad. So
Just sort of
since
based
you're
on
still
how they
alive,
look.
you're doing pretty good.
Immediately.
The fact that we didn't kill
You
you is
tried
really
that
out of character for
on
us, to be
race?
honest with you.
There's absolutely no murder that goes on in this group.
Yeah, absolutely none.
It's all justified.
Another awkward minute of silence goes by as everyone thinks about what to
Zoe's
say.
tired of standing and doesn't like standing that much, so he kind of like squats down on the floor and rests his elbows on his knees and just kind of like stares at the floor in the middle of everybody.
Like an idling
So now,
character in a
you
PS2
seem
game.
So now, you seem like you have some issues. Could you please hold out your arms, like a bit close together, and just hold them out a bit? Yeah.
What?
And I just, if he does it, I just snap Gribbis into existence in his arms. Have an
Oh, I
emotional
thought you were gonna
support.
handcuff him.
That's what I thought as well.
I thought we
you
were
gonna
arresting
handcuff
this
him.
fool.
Yeah.
No!
I don't understand. What am I supposed to do?
A cat appears in your
You get an emotional support kit somehow.
It doesn't seem to like you.
Oh.
Oh no!
Well, I like you.
It's really hard to hear, Johanna.
Is it?
You probably need to
But
turn
That's
around.
that's the
Sorry.
Atlantic Ocean.
It
That's
helps. Yeah. It's specifically a mainland Europe thing. They don't have loud microphones in mainland Europe. It's like it's an EU law. You can only
I have a loud microphone.
We are not allowed to have
Fantastic.
microphones.
What was that, Johanna? Once again, it's very
Wait,
quiet.
let me try something. Wait. Is
It also
that
sounds like
better?
Discord is trying to much better.
Is this better?
hmm
I think so.
Okay, Good. Then. Okay. I really need
What
to
is-
get that fixed.
What is being feeded, Ian, into Discord?
Like Johanna's getting filtered out by software.
That's possible.
Doing
Maybe
noise, like it's trying to do noise suppression, and it's just suppressing Johanna's existence.
Traffic. Yeah. I don't know about that, TBH. But anyway, a cat appears in your arms, and it looks up at you, and its tail jolts upwards and starts like wagging in an angry manner.
Like the way dogs do.
Like the way dogs do, but when cats do it, it's angry. That's a fact.
So,
I look. Zoe looks visibly concerned and very apprehensive, but also likes cats a lot. About it.
so what made you?
I reach out and try to give it chin scratches.
I haven't read much through the monster manual. What does a cat look like?
So it's a giant thing with wings and claws and horns, you know, and it just drips blood from everywhere. Yeah.
That's true, yeah. I imagine that's just Henry doing stand-up on the karaoke stage and the...
Yep, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. That is now canon. That is now canon. I practice my type 5 on stage down here. Just like whenever I have time.
What were you trying to say?
What's the deal? What's the deal with that airship?
What did you want to say?
So you ran away from your clan, and then you came here because it's apparently safe here.
Well, kind of. The food's not very good.
But no shit.
You're eating rats.
I hand you a sunflower lollipop.
Are they rats or are they rat people? Because we had a series of rat people here as well.
They look like rats, so you're not sure because the rat people can turn into rats. So it could be people for all you know.
Yeah, that's upsetting. Sort of existentially, but not really my issue.
Let's not eat that.
I look at Hell very thankfully and start to eat the lollipop.
It is, compared to the fucking rats you've been eating, it feels like an orgasm eating that sunflower lollipop. It is your ecstasy. It's also very nice, and like genuinely, like even if you weren't starving, it would be very nice. It's a very well-made lollipop.
Tell us more about the clan that you're from.
It's a bunch of people that look like me, which is kind of like why I became a part of them. I was raised with orcs, so orcs they didn't like me very much, and so I didn't like getting all the beatings and everything. They hurt a lot, but I ran away, and I found the group of people that looked like me, so that they wouldn't get mad at me because of the way I looked, and they taught me some cool magic stuff, and also like really bad and killed a lot of people, and yeah, they're called like the Regan Dearth.
I discovered it's actually Bragan Death.
Cool. They're called like the Regan Dearth.
And at this point, you hear from the stage, just kind of muffled, "That's not a minotaur, that's my wife!" And then I clap for myself.
The three wear out hear it and clap.
Perfect.
Oh boy. Okay.
And oddly enough, the accent isn't there when he's doing stand-up. It's gone.
He probably wants to sound societally acceptable, so he doesn't do it. You know? Anyway, what's going on? Another 2 minutes of uncomfortable silence
Hey.
pass by.
So, I should. Okay, last 1 hour. Hey, by the way, you know, like, we're friends, aren't we? And I cast Charm Person.
Yeah. A wisdom saving throw, please.
Threw my dice and then tried to catch it, and then I punched my computer. That hurt.
Nice.
So that's with modifier.
It's the right modifier.
Have one wisdom modifier.
Well, then it's that one.
It's +1.
Oh, right.
I rolled a 13, got a 14.
Just.
That
Just.
just succeeds. And
DC++.
I believe he now knows that he's been charmed, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, I don't think. No, he wouldn't. If you want to do it discreetly, make me a sleight of hand check. What it says is that once it wears off, they know they've been charmed, but it doesn't actually say anything
Because
about
otherwise it would be kind of useless.
if it fails. So make me a sleight of hand check to hide the actual spell, if you want to, or you can say you weren't trying to hide it, in which case it's just out there.
I tried to hide it, which was 10.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand check. What's your passive perception? Zonath, where would that be?
Don't know.
It's a 13. So he sees it. Unfortunately. So you see Quentin
I have
say,
a passive
"We're
perception
friends,
of
right?"
30.
And I don't think you have a passive perception of 30, to be honest with you. It's 13. So close.
Oh, I thought you said 30. I was like,
That would
what?
be interesting.
Bloody hell. That would be epic. But no, you see a little spell come out of his hands, even though he tries to hide it. You don't know what spell.
What are you shooting me?
Nothing, it was, I felt a bit chilly, so just warming myself up.
Anyways, why don't you come upstairs?
Wait, I am very suspicious of this. I think, Greg, does he need to roll a deception saving throw?
I think I
Because he was trying to deceive me.
If you want to try and inside him, you can do that. Do you want to do that? Do you want to try and see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, I do want to see if he's telling the truth.
Alright. You roll an insight, Ian, and
Damn
Daniel,
it.
you roll
Oh.
a deception.
10 again.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
17 plus 3 is 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you can tell that he was not warming himself up. He definitely seems to be twitchy and lying.
Why are you lying to me?
You know, you ask a lot of questions for someone that we can kill right here and now. And for someone that's trespassing in
Ken.
our dungeon.
I break down crying and just like absolutely bawling my eyes out, curl up in a ball, like so far gone.
Done!
Quentin!
I push your hand away aggressively and want nothing to do with you.
The three
Specifically Gwenton.
Janet, Dwight, and Paul run in and point their swords down at him.
What is he doing? Is he attacking you?
No,
Oh my god.
I start crying so much harder. I'm going into a nervous breakdown, hyperventilating, snot everywhere.
I tell the Furbus to cuddle closer to you.
Purpose is very reluctant, but does it.
I can't. I don't even notice because I'm in the middle of an absolute panic attack.
He's gonna kill the cat. He's gonna fucking kill the cat.
Don't
He's
kill
gonna
the cat.
fucking kill. He's gonna fucking.
If you kill the cat, I will kill you.
He's gonna. We'll have to kill the cat to save it from his wrath. It probably saps out the minds of its creatures.
Right.
Halflings. That's
Right,
enough.
Dan, Paul, please guard our rear to make sure we're not being flanked.
Alright, I'm gonna guard your rear. Don't worry about that at all, man. And he walks out.
Listen, we have to stay here to protect you, my man.
So Dwight and not Linda, Janet are still in there.
Stairs, all of you now. Out of the way.
And Dwight starts speaking, but he's going to kill you.
Upstairs.
But please, Mrs., please don't do this to us.
Now.
Roll me an intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah, against a DC 2.
Henry, are you doing anything apart from stand-up comedy?
And yeah, I know, Tree Lover. That's his
19,
real
Greg.
name. His real name is Tree Lover. Druids, am I right?
I got a 19.
Woo! Yeah.
You got a 19? Listen here, mistress, please, don't spank me. And then he walks up. So does Linda, following him. They kind of jog up and away, and Zoe is still on the ground crying.
So I knew this purple fella once, right? Weird dude.
Zona, everything's alright.
You don't know my name is Zonath. All you know is I'm Zoe.
You said
That's
it. You said your
I
name.
said my name is Zoe.
Oh, okay.
No, I did not. I said Zoe.
Zoe.
So I
Zoe,
killed
everything's
this
alright.
child the other
It's
day.
fine, they're gone.
And I just continue crying because I was being lied to and threatened by Gwenton, and Gwenton is still standing there.
Hey, Gwenton, you want to come watch my act? I'm pretty funny.
Actually, I would love that. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
you might really want to watch Henry's act.
I go and watch Henry.
1 second. Give me a second. I need to do some manual labor. No, Daniel, go back.
What?
Hello?
And that's when what just
We're moving
happened?
to D&D because I realized we're in the wrong chat.
Oh, manual labor. Okay.
No, come over to D&D. No, well, Daniel, stop. This is a terrible idea. No, Daniel. I hate Daniel. I hate Daniel.
We enter that room and
Alright, back everyone.
this lady can't get one word off before my tiefling friend blows her up. What are we meant to
seems
do?
to be in hyperspace again.
He has green shifted and is now traveling at a faster than light speed.
That's also part of your stand-up routine. Alright, everyone, we're into D&D. I realized that we were in the general, which meant that anyone on the server could join. And I just wanted to make sure that no one random would join, because then that would be a bit awkward, you know? So now we're here.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it would be such an effort to keep people in the chat that I moved them into. Especially you, Daniel, you piece of shit. But... so, is Gwenton going to watch Henry's stand-up comedy?
Yes.
Now this
Okay,
little fella,
good.
he bit his tongue so hard he didn't talk ever again at any point. He was mute from that point on. I still think he's upstairs. He just doesn't talk anymore. Weird thing that happened there.
So
It's observational humor. There's no punchline.
Yes, so what are you doing?
So I'm still like borderline unconsolable, just like still hyperventilating and
Someone cast
very
sleep on him.
having a very bad time.
So it's all right. Come on, let's go upstairs and we'll get you food, and you can rest in a more comfortable space than this.
Maybe we should bring him to our tavern, away
Yeah,
from
yeah.
where we're at. I think that would be helpful.
Out of pretty much the only thing driving him is his hunger, because he's eaten so little in the past week. He reluctantly,
Not very filling.
very strenuously.
That was just the bot. Ignore him.
Yeah. Gets up and tries to catch his breath to follow you guys.
Let's just escort him to our other
Okay.
tavern.
Are you guys just going up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, we
you
should maybe like keep him in the middle so that the were-rats don't come.
Yeah.
so you form a circle around Zoe, hiding him from the were-rats. The were-rats actually stopped to watch Henry's comedy performance along with Gwenton, and were clapping and laughing the whole way through. At the end of it, actually, Paul comes up to you and he's like, "Well, hello, Henry. I am.
Always
oh my
happy to meet a
God!
fan.
I've never heard something so beautiful. Please, can you sign my asshole?" And he
Absolutely,
kind of turns
young
down
man.
and pulls down his hand.
I just
Please.
sort of I spend a key and cut him
He
in half.
hands you an ink-tipped feather.
Oh, for
I
sure.
think I had that ready.
And I sign it right along the front. Perfect.
No, I want it in the asshole.
That's
Not just on the
inside.
cheek.
Okay, for sure.
Please say they walk in as he's signing it, like inside.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
You
Okay,
see
yeah.
Maybe
Paul
sneak like
escorted over with Henry with a feather over him, putting it in.
Thankfully,
Always happy to help. On a
thankfully,
fan.
thankfully, Zoe's eyes are too full of tears to be aware of what's going on around him.
Look at that fella.
Whimsy
He
makes
was so
people
touched by
go a
my
little
act, he's
bit faster.
crying. Thought I was that funny. Am I right, guys? And the happens. Wow.
Anyway, you guys head further up. Henry and Gwenton, are you guys joining them?
I'm just continuing my act.
My
My microphone is a Jerry Seinfeld Funko Pop, by the way. Thought I should say that.
That's beautiful. I genuinely thought it was a microphone.
No, it's fitting, right? Yeah.
So Henry is not going with the group, and
Absolutely
is
not.
instead opting to continue his comedy routine.
I took out a loan
Instead
the
of-
other day. Yeah, I know. And
So
Go on.
The juxtaposition of Zonath having like an absolute anxiety attack and being as sad as he has ever been in his entire life, Henry's stand-up routine just
Fantastic
randomly
stand-up
popping into
routine.
the session is like
This is how
extreme.
This is how I get my bard healing spells when I multi-class. I'm funny. That's what it'll be.
Oh, yeah.
No music, just comedy.
Oh my
no.
god.
That's genius. So you guys head up the stairs, and over to the tavern. The bodies aren't completely cleaned up yet. So Zoe, as you're walking out, you see a couple,
No, I
like
don't.
3 dead. Oh, sorry,
I'm
you're crying.
bawling my eyes out. Yeah,
You smell
I'm.
the smell of corpses. They smell
All I know
bad.
is I've been eating dead rats for a month. I don't think I.
You as well. You feel nothing. You feel the squelch of flesh under your feet. That is, you can't tell me that you don't feel that.
And this fellow was so numb. He
I
didn't even notice the dead rats around him.
guarantee you, Helen and Lindsay have are guiding me around them.
No, right
Okay,
through,
yeah.
right
I'm
through,
standing
there.
perfectly through the rats.
I am making this.
It's a gauntlet.
The ground
making
is
some-
down.
I'm making this impossible for you because I don't want Zonath to just descend further into
Oh no, he's descended.
his breakdown.
So a bit down. You don't know why. You just feel a bit down. Anyway, you get led. You all
Nice.
lead. Granted, I assume you're going with them.
Yeah. But before I take out like a silver piece, then I do it like how Henry did it with the shopkeeper, and I just throw it at Henry.
And I catch it. Wait, let me.
Roll to hit first, Quentin.
What do I do? Dexterity.
Make a dexterity check.
20.
All right, give me a moment.
Non-natural.
You know what? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
20. Hayden, do you want to do your ability? It doesn't that cost a key point?
You could have spent keywords. Just...
Oh yeah, I got you, bud. Okay, wait, let me see. What? How much damage do you do with the coin? How much damage did the coin do?
I don't know.
Greg,
how much
damage? What's rolling for damage for a coin?
1
like
damage.
1d4, I would assume.
1.
1 damage? Okay, yeah.
1.
If the damage is reduced to 0, you can catch the
1d1.
missile. You can catch the missile, and if you catch it, you spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack as part of the same reaction. I make this attack with proficiency, regardless of your weapon proficiencies, and I do 6 damage to Gwenton.
Did you throw it back?
Yeah, I caught it, and I spun, and I sent it back at you faster.
Did you roll to actually hit you?
Yeah, he rolled.
Oh, you did.
I rolled
yes,
a 22.
Interesting.
Which is higher, and then I reduced the damage by 6, and then yeah. Good job.
Alright.
It actually should only do 1 damage though, because it's a
Sweet.
1d1.
Alright. 6 damage.
Oh, okay.
I feel like to do 6 damage, the Gwenton has to have to embed itself in Gwenton.
Yeah, it just goes through his eye and he's dead now.
Yeah, no. Gwenton throws the coin at Henry, like strongly. Like Gwenton's a relatively strong guy.
Yeah, relatively. But only
Henry does a little twirl, catches it, and fucking like this little he with intense precision throws it, and it goes to this little hole. I can't remember what it's called between your chest,
like your
and
sternum,
the rest of your body. What is that?
Like at your sternum.
Something like that. Like
Sternum.
you know.
Yeah.
Is that the sternum? Wait, let me show you.
Right
No, I'm not going to pull out my sternum. You hit him right in the sternum, and it embeds itself. Just in there, and you just feel, you feel a little vomit come up for a second, but you manage to gulp it down.
Don't you ever try and kill me again, tree lover. And then I drop the mic and walk off.
Are you joining the others, or are you just?
No, I'm walking off. I'm like waving, like waving to the crowd. I'm walking off stage.
3 rats clap for you.
Thank you. I love it here.
So you all join up.
Good night, Chicago, and I walk off.
They don't know what Chicago is. They look very confused.
So regional.
All to one of them and it's like, "Are you Chicago?" And then, so out of the front tavern, and out of the tavern that you killed a bunch of people to get, I come Froon's Tavern. I'll call it from now on, just for simplicity's sake, until you guys name it. You leave.
It's called the
and you head
Waterdeep
into
Comedy Club.
Trollspell Manor, which is currently open, as it is about midday. It's not busy. There's about 4 or 5 people in there. No one you recognize, but there are some people kind of just enjoying some midday porridge. And you look upon that beautiful restaurant and like the tavern that you have worked to build, and you look at yourself and you're like, yes, I'm proud that I've accomplished this. And then you keep walking through, and where are you taking him?
Probably up to the living space.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will grab some food out of the kitchen for him because he seemed very hungry.
Okay, you can grab him a mince pie with actual mince in it. Do you guys know what mince pies are?
Is it meat?
Yeah.
Or no?
No, it's not. Well, I know
you guys
you
do
know
that
it,
sometimes.
Daniel. It's not. It's not.
Do you not
meat,
get that
it's
in
a-
America?
Of course we don't.
Of course they don't get. They don't get anything
No.
nice in America.
It's like jellied fruits that are like chopped
Yeah.
up.
It's a Christmas thing.
It's a
Yeah.
Christmas thing. Yeah, sorry,
Oh.
we don't eat
Like
war
it's
rations for Christmas. I apologize.
Yeah.
We're not in the London
it's
Pizza over
practically
here.
like It's also got nuts in it, so I think it's similar to a nut cake, but in like a pie form.
Wow,
Daniel?
you've been eating some weird
Are you sure?
pie.
Yeah, no, it does
Okay.
not have nuts in it.
I thought it had
but
nuts
it
in
used
it,
to
but
actually have mince in it, which is why it's called a mince pie. And this actually has mince in it. Do you guys know what mince is?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you call things mince?
Definitely.
What? You don't know what mince is? Minced meat. It's like chopped up meat.
Okay, so there is meat
Chopped
in
up
it. I
beef.
asked if
Why
there was
would you
meat in it, and you
put that
denied it.
anywhere near food?
No, mince pies don't have meat in them. They used to have meat in them in like medieval ages, which is why they're called
And
mince
this
pies.
one
They'd
does.
be called
I think Johanna gets to choose what she's bringing me.
no.
No,
mince
we only have mince pie.
That's not how this works here.
We have exclusively mince pies and Sprite. And the Sprite's for me.
and sprayed cheese.
You know what? I
Um,
will bring a Sprite up just out of spite now.
Just a Sprite, no water, no food.
No, it's food.
Also, yeah, Ian, I feel like it's good to mention Sprite is canon in this world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sprite comes from the peninsula of Chult down south, and it's a delicacy in Waterdeep. So you're bringing Sprite and no food?
I'll bring him food.
Okay, you
Much
bring
of a
him in
state to eat quite yet, but
Hmm?
I can probably sit down some Sprite to begin with. We'll deal with food later when you guys can actually make me food that is not mince
No,
pie.
that's all we have.
It's fizzy, clear, and it tastes like lemonade.
Bro, what Sprite are you?
Fine.
Whatever.
Sprite's lemonade, man. It's lemon fizz drink.
For sure.
That's what Sprite.
I think medieval Sprite would have actual lemon and lime juice in it. It would actually taste pretty similar to
It
fizzing
tastes
lemonade.
fantastic. I get it at every bar we end up in. The karaoke bar that I still need to go to.
Oh, you're talking about the game. I was like, why is Hayden going on a tangent about all the bars he's been to?
Yeah, you could probably just order Sprite at a real bar, I think. They've got to have it.
You wouldn't even be let into a bar, Hayden. You're not 21 yet.
I know, but like
Oh, I've
it'd be
been in a
funny.
Wait, you
pub,
can't go into a
so-
bar, can you?
You can't
Yeah.
can you?
America can't drink. They can go to war.
I-
They can't get Kinder
Yeah, I'm
Eggs
gonna
or
go to
drink.
war with you. I'm going to show up and fight you.
I've been to a bar, but it was in Denmark, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. The legal age to drink
was
in
it?
Denmark is like
It's
9
like
or
6.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get
I
across
drank
it
some
at
mead while I
15.
was there. I was in middle school and drank some mead.
That's D&D-ish. Anyway, we're going so off track right now. We were talking about Sprite.
Yeah.
My
you
act
get
is
given
done,
some Sprite.
by the way, so I'm coming into the bar now, and I'm sitting down at the bar like, you know the way that you would if you were a comedian coming off stage, and you just sort of like,
Yeah.
you sit down, and I like order a drink, and they're like, oh, it's on the house, and I'm like, yeah, I own the place, and he slides me a
As you go.
Sprite, and I'm like, I killed it tonight. What's the guy's name? The bartender?
Claire?
The bar, Reggie.
Reggie. I'm like, oh, I killed it tonight, Reggie.
Rectal.
I killed it tonight.
Wait, what
Reggie.
did you say, sir?
Still no accent though.
You killed this.
Like that's what my mother used to say. She used to say, "I killed this night, Reggie."
Oh,
I figured,
that's when
Reggie.
she-
You know, Reggie,
when
you're in
she
my
used to
routine.
beat
You know,
me.
you're in my act, Reggie. I talk about you.
Really?
Yeah, I talk
Is
about how
it-
screwed up in the head you are.
Is it good? Is it good?
It's funny. It's funny. You should come sometime. Downstairs, next door. Step over the dead rats.
It's actually exactly what my mom used to say. Back when I went down to the basement to get her vodka, she used to say, "Reggie, step
Reggie-
over the dead rat,
Reggie, I'm
Reggie."
confident vodka does not exist in this universe.
My mum invented it.
Good for
It
her.
wasn't very successful.
That's too bad. Reggie, I'll fire you if you ever once again say the word mother, mom, mommy, mum, anything along those lines.
I've forgotten what my voice sounds like. It was like at the back of my throat, but now I just sound.
I was trying pretty
Like
hard
a-
not to do
I'm
the
so
accent,
proud.
sort of to do like the comedian thing, but then I accidentally started doing the accent. Now I'm sort of in a weird limbo state. And I wink, and I
Yeah.
wink at him, and I put down all of my Sprite and then walk off.
You know, my mum used to say that I was in a limbo state. I was never pretty, nor handsome, nor smart.
I take
nor
back the
really
tip that I had
capable of
left.
anything.
I reach over, and I take the tip off the table, put it back in my pocket.
I'm sorry. Henry, please don't fire me.
I'm not listening. I'm gone. I'm upstairs now.
Strange Ganban.
The rest of you see a rather interesting figure looking you all up and down. He's like this very flamboyantly dressed half elf with like a big velvet, like bright velvet like kind of purpley coat, a big like properly tall top hat, like exquisite facial hair that looks very like greased up to like curl around. And he's an interesting looking fellow altogether, and he's kind of leaning back on his chair like I am right now.
Jolly good show. Jolly good show.
He doesn't do that, but he's kind of leaned back on his chair, feet up on the table, and he's just kind of looking at all of you. Yep. So that's something that's happening. And then there's.
I am now.
Sorry, Quentin.
So you go.
No, I was literally just going to say
insist,
another 2 minutes of silence. Go ahead, Daniel.
Should we deal with this guy first or this guy? Then I point at Zoe and the half elf.
Is Zoe? Yeah. I mean,
is Zoe still here? Did
I'll sit him down at a table.
Okay.
Is the living area of the tavern on the same like area as the actual bar?
No,
actually,
No.
sorry, I
Floors.
swapped to the map.
Yeah.
It's not
So-
the living area is not on the same floor. No,
It's
living
on
area.
the-
is
So that
on the second
means-
floor. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry, that's the non-furnished one. Whoops.
Who's Garrett?
Who's Garrett? What?
That's because it said Garrett's. It's a dumb joke. Not even really a joke.
That's genius.
Alyssa, leave my.
You should do stand-up in real life. Oh no, it's Hayden's sister again. You get to terrorize him.
I'm finding it for you. I'll kill
Happens every time. It's so. So that's the tavern there. Oh, that's still the stuff from the battle. Memories. I'm still waiting for Hayden to come back.
Regularly, get your
Yeah.
stuff together.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
I'm back.
You know, this is why I really dislike Hayden. Like, Camden, I agree with you. Like, Hayden is such. I'm so. Hayden, I'm supposed to hear that.
Do you like the
so
continuity
sorry.
error? My hat changed colors.
What? Oh my god. I was paying so much attention to your hat that
Yeah.
I noticed that
It's
straight
the
away.
same hat, just the other one's white.
Anyway.
For a bit of a scene change, you know.
You guys sit down, Zoe, at one of the tables, and after a bit of time just kind of hanging around and chatting, the man who's been eyeing you up this whole time stands up from his table, like loudly pushes his chair out, and with a kind of bounce in his step, walks over to the table there. I'd say, would everyone except for Henry be there? Because Henry, you said you were upstairs.
Oh no, I was
Quentin,
gonna go
would you be
upstairs to
hanging-
meet them. I thought they were upstairs.
Oh,
if they're
right.
downstairs, I'm not going upstairs.
Okay, so you're all around the table.
I thought we were going upstairs.
Are you going
No,
upstairs?
we
I
said
thought-
you
No,
don't
because we
have to go
defeated.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're all sitting downstairs at the table, and he walks over with a bounce in his step, and he says, "Let me just read the Waterdeep Dragon Heist book, because I forgot something." Actually, no. You know what? Improv is key.
Improv.
Improv. Improv. He walks up and he says, "Hello, I am JP Bernot. It's such a pleasure to meet all of you. I've heard about your little escapades around the city. I'm a big fan, really. Actually, could you sign this?" And he pulls out a just like a blank piece of paper, and he hands it to you. I say he hands it to Hell. Please, can you sign this for me, please?
Hell, darling, don't sign that. Who are you? What do you
I-
what do you want?
I'm JP Bernot. I own a shop down in the dock ward. make books. I write.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Greg, could you repeat what you said? Because, like, it was cutting out a bit for me.
He was asking for your signature, and then Whimsy said, "Don't take his signature," and then asked who he is.
Got a 13.
Got a 13. Seems
Yeah.
pretty genuine.
Hell, what does it say?
Does it say anything?
The piece of paper just says it seems to be a business card of sorts. J.P. Bernot, professional author, and then the address to his building. What do you assume is his shop? I mean, it's just an address. It looks pretty nice actually. It looks quite well handcrafted. Listen, I have to confess, the real reason I'm here is because I need your help with something. I swear I can pay, but it would have to be right away.
Well, as long as you can pay.
I can pay plenty. Listen to me, my book writing business is quite what's the word? Sorry, I'm not from these lands. Profitable, if you will. My shop was broken into recently by some thugs. Old heads, I think they might be with the guild, but I did not see any tattoos, so they could be with anyone really. I just need you to investigate maybe. The town guard don't really like going down into the dock ward, I'm going to be honest with you. I just need you to investigate or something for me. That would be lovely. Maybe just guard as well. Hang out there for a bit. Make sure they don't come back, because I do not feel safe in my shop anymore.
At the word investigate, Henry perks up and kind of like tips up the collar of his trench coat, you know? And you can see something in him change. Something switches. And now I'm gonna attempt a detective voice. Give me a second. You want us to investigate, she?
That is every bit as bad of a detective voice as I could have hoped for.
It's just about perfect. Thank you.
Yes, that would be great. I could pay you as 80 dragons per person. How does that sound?
I produce a pipe seemingly out of nowhere. It's actually just in my bag, and I'm smoking it now. You know, it's not even like going; it's just in my mouth. I just make it 90, and I'll be sure to look into it.
Make me a persuasion check.
All right, for sure.
Dragons?
What they call gold pieces in Waterdeep.
No, he just gives us dragons.
Okay.
You entire dragons, yes. 80 dragons per person.
That's a 12.
Alright. I'll do 90. But come and
Each.
help me, okay? Each, yes. 90 dragons each.
90
I
dragons
believe
each,
that
for sure.
is quick maths. 450 overall.
Yes.
So you want us to leave? Sorry.
Lead the way.
Yes? Is everyone on board? You, now, are you on board?
Looks thoroughly confused and conflicted, and a lot of things at once. But having been poor his entire life, he just like gives a quick and not very certain nod.
Don't worry, don't be nervous around me. I've met many of your kind. I am a friend. Anyway, let's head down, will we?
Sure.
Okay, lovely. I assume everyone is on board and everyone is going to follow him to the dock ward.
Yes.
Our board.
Do you-
Our tavern's gonna get robbed or something.
Do you need anything, any help? Or anything to get ready before we go? Just, you know, if you need like supplies or anything, I'm not sure. I'd say you'd be there for about a day, I would request.
Have we rested from the
so-
time that we've been like doing things?
went and lost 6 hit points and hadn't rested.
I haven't rested either. I'm down 17 hit points.
I
You
think
could
we
take a
can,
short
like,
rest.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to all take a short rest? Is that okay with everyone?
Yep.
That just means you have to roll your hit points.
Can Zoe get some food in this time?
You could definitely get some food, yes. You can rummage around. The pantry's pretty fucking stocked. So you can get a lot of stuff.
Then why were you trying to give me a mince pie?
Surprising amount of mince pies. So everyone takes a short rest, sorry. And he says, all right.
Rest in Forge Foundry.
It's you go into your character sheet, and then you go top left, I think, above your name. No,
There's a little bit.
bottom
It's under your
left.
picture.
It's a little bit under your avatar. Yeah, bottom left of your avatar.
Okay.
And you click take a short rest.
Okay. What
And
am
you
I
need to
rolling?
roll the points that you get back. Though I don't think you actually took any damage, so I don't think it's too difficult.
I
It's
did
just
from the door.
Oh right, yeah. So I'd say just roll all of your hit dice unless you want to be taking a short rest again, which this party doesn't really do. So you might as well roll all of it. Yes.
We just murder ship.
I don't believe in rushing.
What?
So I guess my hit dice is 3d8 apparently.
Yeah. You can roll 3d8.
I'm only gonna roll 1 actually, because I can save the other ones for later, right?
Yeah.
I need to
Okay.
roll one.
So cool. Yeah, I know you said we don't take rest much, but I'm 1 HP away from full with 1 d8, so I'll take that.
Yeah. Good.
I've literally
anyway,
never
I'm gonna-
taken a short rest.
No, I'm pretty sure this is the
Yeah,
first short
it
rest
is.
you guys
It
have
is
ever
because I
taken.
had to learn how to use that menu.
Okay, I'm healed to full.
Anyway, if you're all done with your short rests, you guys just hang around for a bit resting, and he's like, all right, can we please go now? It's been an hour or so. Please, let's just go. And he kind of ushers you all out of the door. You guys follow him, I'm assuming, through the city, down south once again. Let me just change the old map. You move down south. I have my little pointer here. Down south through the city, and down into the dock ward, down there.
Oh, Godzilla's still here.
The docks exist. It is. He's still there. It is one of the poorest regions, districts of Waterdeep. But you keep walking down, so you probably reckon that's why you got robbed because of how fucking poor it is. And as you walk through the street, he starts leading you down he kind of turns off of the main street and starts going down some smaller streets, a little decrepit area. You don't see any souls anymore, and he leads you down an alleyway, and he's like, just ahead, my friends, you'll see it. It's the beautiful quill, it's called. I know, very impressive name. And he keeps walking through the alley before suddenly stopping and turning on his heel. He looks at you all and goes, you really are easy to trick, aren't you?
Just as I suspected.
Damn it,
I
you
knew from the
dick.
start.
Oh, no.
It was an ambush.
Dangle some non-existent money in front of you, and you just follow me into some random alley. God. And I thought you were intelligent. Suddenly, from the two side alleys, 2 drow gunslingers walk, like the one you fought on the ship, from either side of the alley. And the man in the front, whose voice has obviously changed, takes off his hat, and you see in front of you another drow Let me give you a little image of him.
Is it going to the Discord or what?
Did I end up importing? I'll do it in the Foundry.
All right, for sure.
For sure,
Give me a
for
second
sure.
to import him. For sure.
Hey Zoe, I'd look at Zoe to see if he's like in on this.
Oh yeah, Zoe, by the way, you recognize all three of these guys. The one from the two side are two drow like foot soldiers, like people you've seen around. You weren't especially close with them. The guy at the front though, that's Jarl Axel. That's the leader of the entire faction. He is an extremely powerful man. Like
Now, is
extremely
that powerful
powerful.
politically or magically?
Both.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
You wouldn't know that. Henry wouldn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. No, I just like the word
So-
powerful.
Yeah.
Yo, he has spurs.
Guys,
Um,
want to run?
go ahead.
Running might not be the
So,
best
I-
idea.
Sorry, we can take these guys.
You never run from a fight.
Listen, we want no combat. Just hand over the young dark elf and we'll be good. We'll be alright. That's all I'm asking for, my friends.
It
No, thank you.
seems
I'll
as
get
though
them.
it seems
Yeah.
as though they want this fella.
He's
That's
mine
fine.
now.
You are a
Right.
very good detective, Henry. You know that?
I've worked through the clues and I've determined this is an ambush.
I fucking hate you.
You remember
Gentlemen, I think we
remember
may
that
have to
heist
fight our way
was-
out.
about a 10-day ago
The heist?
on a ship?
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
that height. Oh, yeah.
No, that was
Oh.
not me. That was a southern fellow.
That was my
I'm
ship.
clearly a detective. Oh, was it your ship? Oh, that's too bad.
One of 3 ships I own.
So you have 3. Yeah.
So
I
you
don't-
have more.
I don't.
So
I
you
do
have
not
more.
feel that bad about you having 3. Where are the other
One of
ones?
my
I'll
left
sink
All the
them
rest
too.
of them full of trapped animals.
Hey, fella, you're the one who put a bomb in the bottom of your ship to trap. The accent is slipping through. I don't even mean to do that.
Shut up. Give me the drow, and you will walk free, and we will have no hostility whatsoever.
How about instead
If
we
you
give you a
pledge me-
dinosaur?
Are you talking about Bincom?
What'd you just say to me?
Are you talking about Bincom, the dinosaur? Do you have him?
Is that a
well,
yeah?
while,
is that
every-
a sign?
while everyone is arguing,
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Team wipe all of them with one
Just
spell.
need to go to actions. Okay, so let me look at this real quick. No, that's not what I wanted to click on. So, am I allowed to make an Eldritch Cannon?
Can you make it in like 2 seconds?
Let
Is
me
it like
see.
Lego
How
Star
long does
Wars?
that take? Doesn't that take like a minute or something?
It's an
I
action.
think
Yeah.
it's an action. I'd say you creating an Eldritch Cannon would put you into initiative and combat. You couldn't just make it, like instantly. Well, no, you would be. An action is 6 seconds. Not even 6 seconds actually. It's about 4 seconds. But it would put you into combat.
I'm gonna specifically make it so that it doesn't look exactly, so that it looks strange, so to confuse them. It's going to look like a weird green animal with a large purple tongue and a tail.
Are we rolling initiative then?
Roll me a sleight of hand to see how good you are at making it. Are you trying to not make it look like a gun to not provoke them, or are you just doing it for cosmetic reasons?
A little bit of both.
Okay, roll me a
Let's
sleight of
go.
hand then.
A 14 plus my 5.
14? Okay, that's 21 then.
That's
19.
19.
All right, you. What's that? Ooh, interesting. Wait. Oh yes, I cannot count. I go to an alternative school. All right, guys. You out of thin air, or well, with your various tools, your artificer tools, create a sudden little mechanical creature, and you see two of the drow lock their guns, and Jarlaxle put his hand on his sword. Now, Zonath, no need to be hostile. I'm sure your friends here are very agreeable.
Extremely.
Not
You
at all,
know,
actually.
I could massacre.
I look, yeah. I look him in the eyes, and you can just see tears rolling up, but it's more like kind of slightly defiant, more than anything. Also, because Zoe is kind of
Our fellow here appears to be
not the bravest
crying.
person.
And at this point, my pipe is
Gosh,
lit, and you don't know when I lit it, but there's smoke coming out.
Is that human always that idiotic?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
This
Don't
when
know.
Henry like wipes the floor with like.
You're useless.
So that doesn't have the
You're a
courage to
useless
say
fool.
anything.
You have the personality of a snail and the bravery of something with very little bravery.
I pull my pistol on
The
him.
only reason we want you. Sir, I will wipe the fucking floor with you.
I guarantee that will not happen, and I do that a lot. And if you've noticed, I've slipped out of the sort of like detective accent because detectives don't fight as well as I do. You're not beating us. It's happened before. We've done this whole bit. 3 guys come up to us. They say, "Hey, we're gonna win this fight. You're not gonna beat us. We got you surrounded." And then we say something along the lines like, "No, we're gonna fight for whatever we've got." Previously, it's been the tavern. It's been a few other things. We killed some scarecrows. You own a city. Oh, you own What city do you own, bud?
Wonderful. That means I can own a city.
Yeah. Yeah, just sort of finders keepers. I will now be owning a city. We
Well,
just
once we
keep
kill
gaining
him,
things.
Maybe we can listen to what he has to say, and if we don't like it, we can just still kill him. But
My terms are simple. You give me the drow and I leave you alone. It is the most simple
All right,
transaction that I could think of.
that won't
I could
happen.
add to it. I can say give me money, and you'd still have to do it. Because you guys are awfully cocky. Oh, Zonath leaves. Zonath just fucking died. Yes, he suffers cardiac arrest and falls to the ground. You guys are awfully cocky for someone whose brains are about to wiped across the floor.
Oh, I assure you, I do not have a brain, sir.
You can clearly see that. And a quick hand signal happens from Jarlaxle, and the drow in the right alley shoots at Henry.
Oh,
And that'll start
Ooh.
initiative.
Ooh.
for sure. There's no active combat encounter. Okay.
Starting counter first, and everyone should be able to roll initiative. So Ian, the initiative you have to roll in the system because
He's not here, is he?
oh,
Oh,
he's not here. Well, he rejoined.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
his camera's off.
I
I
don't
just
know
have
if
the
he's
thing.
actually.
Ian, we can't hear you.
My
if
whole
you're
thing is
talking.
being very.
Oh, no, we can.
Okay, my whole thing is being
I
like
can
very
roll
strange.
initiative.
I'm gonna not turn on my camera so as not to provoke my internet, but my internet's not very good.
Okay.
Okay,
I can
so
give you-
how do I roll initiative in this?
You'd click the
Right,
ini
so I
next
added
to
you to the
on the
combat
top
order.
next to your strength.
I didn't understand any of that. I'm gonna switch to my phone because that might be better.
Where
One
your
second.
dex, con, and Shadar to the left of your
Thank you.
strength, you have ini, which is initiative.
I think he's switching to his phone. I don't think he can hear us right now.
Who can and can't hear? Oh, I go first?
Odd.
After this
You go
dude.
first, apparently.
Perfect. I don't have any ammo.
Why
Which is
did everyone
unfortunate.
happen to roll like really good initiative?
We always roll good.
Because fuck you, Greg.
Yeah.
Amanda.
Look at that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think I've rolled good initiative in any of these encounters. Like a single one.
I think I'm just.
You know, I could just roll initiative for Zona.
Yeah.
Nat one.
Something I can do.
Not one. He
It'll
gets...
take him a second to get back on, so.
How was this?
Good. Okay. Begin combat. You get shot at by.
Now wait, did they get surprised on
Is
that or
there
something?
music playing?
Because he didn't shoot me yet.
No, you're not actually being shot.
For
He's
sure.
mid shooting because technically the combat is all
Yeah,
happening.
his
at the
gun
same
is
time.
coming up, and I
But
react faster.
you just have lightning fast reflexes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just accurate. And I throw a javelin into his mouth.
Okay. You would not be able to do it from there because he's around the corner, so you'd have to move.
All right, then I step right here. It's really dark.
With no
by the
line
way.
of sight on him.
Wait, what's the time of day? Because
It's like nighttime right now for us.
Mhm.
Like deep dark night. Like light me a
Give me
torch,
second.
which I'm just gonna do.
Is it better?
No,
Wait, I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
For sure.
Fix it. No. How the fuck do I? What are you talking about?
oh, there we go. There we go.
Is that okay now?
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, which one's shooting at me? That one right there? Okay. Then I'm gonna run out to right here. I'm gonna hit him
he's
with the
kind of peeking
javelin.
around the corner.
As I run by, you know, I'm like running away from him,
Okay.
it seems, and I throw the javelin back towards him.
I'm here. I haven't been
That's
able
just
to
a good
fix-
roll. That's just an
I-
objectively really good roll.
I still haven't found my.
That is
how to roll
amazing.
initiative. Oh,
You're already in
it
it, babe.
says-
You're good.
It's just +3.
I rolled you initiative because I wasn't sure when you were coming back. So you got an 18, which
Okay.
is very good. So
+3.
to be proud that I rolled
which is
initiative. Alright, so you
+3.
And so I whiffed the javelin.
well, no, you
anyway.
rolled a 15 and then it became an 18 with the plus.
Okay.
3. Yeah, it goes beyond the alley. You feel like you hear a rat squeak from where you may have hit it.
It's like my fifth rat kill of the day. And then I
what's
punch this
what are
other
you
one that's
doing
right
next?
on me.
Okay, go ahead.
That's an 11. I assume that doesn't hit.
11 does not hit, unfortunately. No,
Then-
far from it.
I'm just gonna use
So
my rest of my
you
movement. to
failed
go
the
back.
javelin throw, but not out of your own failure, but out of the drow being really cool and rolling. And the other one you try and punch, but it puts up its gun and it's like, wow. What were you saying?
For sure. And I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to go back to where I was.
Perfect. Okay.
Like nothing ever
that would trigger an
happens.
opportunity attack
Oh, it
from
would.
this
You're
guy,
right. You're
the
right.
gunslinger.
I can't spend a key to disengage. I can, but I don't want to. Well, I don't want to be amongst all three of them, and the only guy amongst all three of them because I'll go down immediately. So
See?
I do think I might spend a key and hit him
Among
with
Us?
the. Wait,
Is that an Among Us reference?
it was an Among Us reference. Yes. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, never mind. I'm saying exactly where I am because Path of the Kensei Agile Parry means that if someone makes an attack on me now and I made an unarmed strike as part of my turn and I'm holding a Kensei weapon in the javelin, I can use it to defend myself if it's a melee weapon. Anyways, point is I get a +2 to AC till the start of my next turn. That's all that matters. I'm staying right where I am. That's all that
Okay.
matters. I was reading through a whole rule book.
Epic.
I'm ready. I'm set. I'm just standing there.
Perfect. Now it is.
Okay,
And now, Whimsy, it is your turn.
gotcha. I'm gonna get.
I think I have an extremely delayed audio as well, by the way. But it'll.
Did my turn
it'll work
pass
out.
without me being able to do anything? Because I wasn't here?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay. People just got really
We
high
just
initiatives.
Henry's turn was the first turn in combat.
What?
Henry's turn was the first turn in combat, so
Okay.
yours is in 2 turns.
I'm gonna
What do you want to do?
Eldritch Blast this dude. The one
Okay.
around 14 to hit.
To hit does not hit, unfortunately. It bounces off against his light armor and goes off to the side.
Well, he's ruined my plan. Okay. Then I am just going to back up a little bit more, and I am done.
So at the end of your turn, Whimsy, Jarlaxle is going to take a legendary action, and he is going to use the legendary action. Henry. All right, next turn.
Wait, he does what?
He can do that, by the way. He can just take turns at the end of other people's turns. That's
For
something that
sure.
he can do.
Dies.
Yeah, for
That's not,
sure.
that's
I mean, why
not like
not, right? Yeah.
He did what?
He did what he had to do.
So legendary actions, right? The way they work is you get 3 per turn, and you get to take them at the end of another creature's turn, wherever that may be. Players never get them, but powerful NPCs get them. This is a hint, by the way. Powerful, very powerful NPCs get them.
He wants us to
He
run.
just used one where he just moved up to Hayden.
He wants us to
No,
run as though
that's
I
not
would
what I
ever,
said.
as though I would
just said
ever
he's
do that.
powerful. I just said he's powerful. Anyway, the gunslinger is going to, what is he going to do?
We still haven't had our Final Fantasy fight that we're supposed to lose. We've
Did
won
I
all
disconnect
of
there,
those.
or was that someone else?
Someone else did.
It was just me. I just was trying to refresh everything.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like every fight we've had that we were supposed to lose.
So he is going to take a step back, Henry.
Yeah.
Which means you can take an opportunity attack.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna whip at him, I suppose. Yeah, it's just another good old 12. You know how I do it.
Whip goes wild as he's backing away.
It's pretty scary,
Stops
though.
it with his sword, and he is going to shoot you with his gun.
And he misses. Yeah, he misses pretty bad too. He misses by 9.
That's a bad roll. Fucking hell. All right, that's an 8 to hit.
My guy has a poisonous pistol. Anyways,
You
yeah, he misses.
dodge out of the way like a ninja.
Yeah.
Just head duck away.
Matrix
Speed of
time.
sound. And that guy is going to cry.
Good.
He's just going to be
I hope
really
his
sad that
feelings
he
are
did
really,
that.
really hurt.
All right, Zona. Me too. Ian.
Oh,
I think he's frozen.
yeah.
You're frozen, so I'm not sure if you're here. Uh-oh. He's going robot mode.
I don't
He's
think he's
gone.
here. He's back.
Ah, the joys of online Dungeons and Dragons.
Am I unfrozen now? I can hear you. I can hear everything.
Oh,
There's
can
no
hear you.
video.
Yeah, no, I'm just not gonna.
Your video, but we can hear you.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out everything on this map. So our group is everybody on the left, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
And then the guy
and me.
The guy around the corner on the top is just one of the soldiers.
Yeah.
The guy in the back is one of the soldiers. Where is the big bad dude?
Golden.
this is the big bad dude. One of
Henry
the
is
gunslingers is somewhere here.
He's behind the wall that you can't see. Yeah, you can't see him because you don't have line of sight on him, but he's there.
Okay. I mean, I think I can see somebody's arm, but I don't know who it is.
I see.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? For simplicity's sake, just gonna turn off token vision because the map is small enough that it doesn't really matter and it just helps. So you can see everything
Cool.
now, but you just can't move through walls and
Yeah.
stuff.
Is it still on, or you turn it off? Because I'm still seeing. I might need to refresh
be
it. 'Cause
off.
What?
I can see the roofs and stuff, so it's off for me.
I need to refresh my page.
Yo, that barrel is full of rum. Hello?
That barrel is. It says rum on it, so it must be full of rum.
Is rum explosive if it gets hit with fire?
Ooh.
Is rum explosive?
I think it might be.
Rum is rum explosive.
It can catch fire.
It probably will.
Ooh,
I think
that's
So
I
it
think
would be kind of like an incendiary.
I think cool things explode, and it's cool. So, like, it would be cool to blow up.
I don't know. It's up to Greg, I do believe.
Yeah, you don't know, to be honest. Though it would probably just catch on fire if as long as you're aware. But it could be highly gunpowder-ridden rum for all you know. It could be a delicacy in Waterdeep. But anyway, what are you taking on? What action are you taking?
Let me pull up my list of actions. I already had it pulled up, but I refreshed the page, and that means that it went away. Okay. So we have. So.
Greg, what the hell?
Greg, what are you doing?
So I can take a bonus action to cause the cannon to activate if I am within 60 feet of it. As part of the same bonus action, I can direct the cannon to walk or climb up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space, given that it has legs. And mine does, in fact, have legs.
So you can climb. Oh right, I see the thing. Right, yes, I see.
Yeah. So this is a bonus action, so I can like shoot my crossbow or something. Let's see. So, who do I have line of sight on? The guy around that corner, and I don't have. I would have to go through Henry. So, the guy that's like just behind the corner for everybody else on the top, the uppermost dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot my crossbow at him.
Okay, roll to hit.
Let's see.
I apologize for thrusting, by the way, everyone. I probably shouldn't have done that now that I think about it.
Yeah, I agree.
But luckily, Hayden didn't see it.
Oh, don't worry, I've got it all.
So.
Oh no!
I'm not. What's up here? Okay, hit is +5. So I rolled a 19. Wow, is it a 19 or? Yeah, no, it's a 19. 19 +5. So does 24 hit that dude?
Okay. Yes, it does. Roll
Okay.
damage, please.
That is 2 + 3 piercing damage.
2 + 3, 5 piercing damage. All right, you shoot the crossbow bolt into the drow. It yelps in pain, and it kind of sticks out of its shoulder.
And as a bonus
Is there
action,
anything else you'd like to do?
I send my cannon. Is there any way my cannon can have a token? Because that'd be pretty rad.
It can. I just need to find something
A
that'll
vaguely
kind of look like the
cannon-like
cannon.
token. Just make it a tiny clone of him.
My cannon looks like the one in my character art because that's what I looked at and I said, you know what, that's what I'm going to make it look like because it's confusing.
Oh, that looks nothing like a cannon.
That's a bird?
It looks more.
All right, it's a weird bird. Is now your cannon.
Let's go. Bird cannon.
That's your token. Yes, what do you think it is?
Wait, where'd it go?
Right, no, actually, that's bad. Give me a second. 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 Robot or anything? Anyway, you get the idea.
Yeah. So I'm just.
That's your cannon now.
That's pretty sick.
Okay,
that works.
So can I drag this? Can I move it?
Scroll over it. 1 second. I need to actually give it to you. Go to drag it now?
The swarm of mechanical spiders will not move. It says movement is set to combat turn. It is not currently your turn.
Oh, because it's not.
wait, give me a
It's
second.
not the.
All right, now try moving it.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
Is that 15 feet? Given where I intended it to be was right here.
That's
If you drag it, it'll tell you. But
Oh.
but yeah, you're good.
Okay. Cool. So that's 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to Eldritch Cannon. What kind of blast am I feeling like today?
Baja.
Blast. Oh yeah.
I am going.
High five, Hayden.
I am going to. Let's see. So I can either do a 15-foot cone of fire, or just like any direction.
Preferably one that I'm not in. Because I would be contained in a 15-foot cone of fire.
Indeed, you would. I'm going to actually, instead of moving there, I know this is kind of like backtracking, but I want to be there. Actually, so see, it says at somebody of your choice, right? So does that mean it has to go through through people in the middle?
Yeah, if I was in the way of your cone of fire, I would be hit by your cone of fire. My dex
I'm
is
not talking
stupid.
not the cone of fire.
So
I'm not talking about the cone of fire. I'm talking about the Eldritch. What's it called? The Force Ballista. Make a ranged spell attack originating from the cannon at one creature object within 120 feet of it.
I think I could jump over that, right?
You would not be able to know. It would have to. You'd have to aim it either at Henry, or not have Henry in your line of sight.
Okay. Well, there's no way to not have Henry in my line of sight.
I mean, you could
so
just
I'll
shoot
just
the guy from
put it
before.
right. Yeah, I'll just put it right here, and I'm going to shoot this dude.
If you're right in front of him, it is at disadvantage. Attack
it is?
rolls, ranged attack rolls.
Okay, well,
You're right next to someone. Oh, with disadvantage. Yes.
Well, now I'm not right in front of him. Can I do that? Is that allowed?
Say he can peek around the corner. I'll be lenient. You should be okay then. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that would work as well.
I could also go.
That would work as well. Right there.
Here, that's 15 feet. So that maxes out my movement distance, and that's a little bit safer. So now I'm going to fire at the dude that is closest to the bottom, which means that. Sorry, this is taking long, by the way. So I make a ranged spell attack. On a hit. So. Regardless of size, okay, I don't know how to tell, like, how I go hit. Do you know how I would do that? Like, how I rolled a hit?
It would probably be. Let me see. Let me see how artificers work, because I have no fucking clue. Bro.
Let me see. The Battle Master subclass, is that it? What's the subclass called? Battlesmith?
Artillerist.
Oh, Artillerist. I was thinking of the fighter subclass. Artillerist. Let me see. Eldritch Cannon. So which cannon are you using?
I'm using a small Eldritch Cannon.
Yeah, but what you
Oh,
can
Force
choose the
Ballista.
specific Force Ballista. Okay, make a ranged spell attack. So that would be your spell attack modifier, which would be your intelligence plus your proficiency bonus. Your proficiency bonus being +2. So it'd be,
Okay, so
and then your
roll a
intelligence
d20
is,
plus
so it'd be a +5.
5.
5.
Aw, dang. That's 9.
9 does not hit, unfortunately.
That's a shame.
It zooms out against the wall behind him. And I believe that would be your turn now,
Yeah,
because I don't think you can do
that was
anything
action and
else.
bonus action.
Okay. Yeah. If it would be Gwenton's turn right now, but Jarl Axel's gonna take a sneaky legendary action and is going to this is
It's gonna slit my throat.
is gonna use is gonna just sneakily hit little Henry.
For sure. I
He's
mean,
just
no.
gonna
He's
what is
sneakily gonna swing at me. Can definitely try.
he's just
He could
sneakily gonna
definitely
swing at
miss.
you.
Plus
You know,
3 weight.
Yeah, that's too bad for
I'm
him.
gonna show you this roll just because I think it's funny.
The 16?
He rolled a 2, and it became a 16.
Oh my gosh, dude!
What?
Just
Holy
in case
crap!
you were wondering.
Okay, he missed, but like,
What?
holy crap!
And
That seems like Greg telling us to leave.
I just wanted to let you know, like, it wasn't anything in particular, you know. It was just I just thought that would be good to let you know. Anyway, so he misses. Okay, he looks frustrated with himself. Gwenton, your turn.
Okay. Should I?
The other one rolled a 2 as well on the. It was a d20 plus 6. The one that rolled an 8 on me.
So basically, the only reason we're not completely perished right now is
Because of
because
a bunch of 2s, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I actually didn't know he had a plus 40 modifier. And I saw that, and I was equally as surprised as you guys.
Okay. Okay. I will. Instead of going Grizzly, I actually. Okay. Should I move?
I personally do
okay.
not think we should attempt this fight. I do want to, but we will die.
Yeah.
Aiden, remember the relaying information
I'm
thing?
relaying information in character back to you guys after he swung at me and missed on
If
like
it's
the
turn
hardest
with you combat,
swing ever.
You would be able to say like 2 words during your turn.
Talking is a
in
free
combat.
action.
You
I
can't say
thought.
entire
I feel like
sentences
this is
because you are
free. All right,
busy
fine.
being sad.
Then I'm gonna shout out, "Yo,
It's
let's
a free
go!"
action during your turn. Just say a couple words.
I don't
during your
get. I don't
turn.
get any talking. If he gets to swing at me, I don't get to say something while he's swinging at me.
It's his legendary action.
Yeah, I feel like I should get a legendary reaction of saying, "Yo, let's dip."
You can say that on your turn because technically this is all happening at the same time.
All right, for sure.
I'm sorry, Hayden. It's just the rules.
Imagine playing D&D and caring about the rules.
Imagine
Literally
that.
could be
What
me
about
because
I'm gonna spend an inspiration
This
and a
DM
key to say "Let's go."
You guys should post me on that subreddit for Nightmare DMs,
Nightmare.
and I'll be one of them.
Nightmare DM. He followed the
DM
rules.
told me I couldn't talk. My DM told me I couldn't talk during not my combat turn. Please help. I'm thinking of calling the cops. So Daniel, what are you doing? What are you up to?
Damn it. Okay, I will look him right in the eye, the one that just attacked Henry, and I'll cast Hold Person.
Ooh.
Okay. What
gonna
saving
roll-
throw is that, my friend?
Wisdom.
I guarantee this guy has a +9 wisdom.
All right, let me roll
Yeah,
this.
I'm saving for that one. Yep, that's not a nat one.
That's a
Plus an 8.
That's a +8. On a success already.
He's
So.
very wide.
That's a 27. Does the 27 pass your DC?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. He succeeds, unfortunately. Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
I just shout, Jareth, this would be a very good time to intervene, where you might die.
Are we close to there?
Actually, are
Okay.
we? Are we close enough?
You're actually, yeah, no, you're pretty close. You think you might be in the range, though you're not sure. You do not get a reply.
What are you shouting for?
This demigod that we know.
Jareth is a demigod that they helped in the past, and is now friends with them.
This is gonna be a pretty insane battle if that happens.
Right. All right, guys. How's it poppin'? Okay. Cool. So Jalaxel is going to attempt to move through Henry's space. So the way that works is that he makes an acrobatics or athletics check, the person moving through the person's space, and then the person who is trying to stop them makes an athletics check. So could
I
you try
wasn't
making
looking
an
to stop
athletics
him,
check,
but
please,
I will.
Henry?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely won't
To stop him if you don't want.
But that's a 14, and he's gonna roll probably a 90. Yeah. So we rolled the same thing, but he actually rolled 11 better. So just thought that should be known.
That's true. Wait, why can you guys see those rolls? Is the
I don't
thing,
know, because it
I
is
have it set
labeled
to
private.
GM
It is
roll.
labeled private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says
But it's
Grandmaster
not
privately rolled some
private.
dice and then
It's
told me
my
what it is.
rolls. Interesting.
Publicly private, you know.
Oh well. At least you know I'm not fudging my rolls. Alright, so he moves past you and moves up straight to Zoe, and is going to take 3 rapier attacks. The other.
Oh no.
Just like Oh, I rolled too many. He just rolled 2 nat 20s in a row, though. The third one, the fourth one doesn't count, but he rolled 2 nat 20s in a row. That's not even him being good. That's just the luck of the dice. But he did roll a nat 1, so it's a 26 to hit,
No.
a natural one, which is an auto fail. I'm not
telling me out of
adding the
4
modifier to
rolls?
those, and a 34 to hit.
You're talking me out of 4 rolls, 3 of them were crits in one direction or the other?
That's a...
No.
Right? You said you rolled 2
30
20s.
Oh, yes.
damage.
2 of them were crits, yes.
That's
That's
crazy.
30 damage.
2 20s, 1 natural fail, yes. I
Wait.
deleted the last 20,
Okay,
but...
so he crit on himself.
You are downed.
Oh yeah, no, he hit me on a nat 1.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Which means he can't miss.
He
That means
can't hit you on the nat 1. He can't hit you
He
on the nat
literally-
1, because those are just...
He literally cannot miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am beyond.
That's, yeah.
his modifier
he-
is your AC.
30 damage.
Yeah,
What's your health?
33.
That's really fucking funny.
My health is -10.
Thank goodness this isn't
If he
Pathfinder
hits you again, you auto die.
first edition. That would have been...
Yeah.
No, well, then it goes to death saves and stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, but if he hits you again, it's like it could be like.
But
double
alright,
his
that was
health.
Jarlaxle's turn.
Yeah, for sure.
The health in the wrong section. I actually cannot believe you.
What?
All right. Put
There we go. Yeah, he's dead.
the health in the wrong section. Because
Oh.
that's where you put your maximum health. But I changed it over.
Oh, okay.
So now it's right. Don't worry about it. All right. Is John going to do anything else? Can he do anything as his bonus action? Oh, you could do that. No. That's gonna be his turn. Don't worry about it. Quick question. Do any of you... What's everyone's modifier to hit? Just wondering.
Enough.
Mod.
Like your plus
What do
to
you mean?
hitting with your main weapon.
Yeah, mine is.
Like with your sword
Mine
or
is
whatever
plus
you
5,
use.
but I'm not sure
Mine's
that matters
plus
anymore.
5.
As a
Plus
bear,
five.
plus 5.
If we all combine them, maybe we can hit
Okay.
him.
I've got a +6 to my spells.
I'm not gonna reveal his AC,
But presumably unhittable.
but it's not low.
It's probably
Anyway,
fucking
Cal, it
high.
is your turn.
Yes. I will move 15 feet over here. I
Okay.
would only see the strong dude, right?
Where? Yes. Well, no, you would see the other guy, the top guy around the corner. You
Would
would.
he have cover?
He'd have, I'd say, half cover from you, yes. Which would be a +2 to AC, I believe.
I don't want to move closer. Yeah, okay,
Yeah, if you're closer, then you're within his hit range then.
yeah. Okay, anyway, then I'll move there and hit the dude around the corner with my rapier.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yes. If I'm not completely stupid right now, I could do that. There you go. It's a 17 to hit.
17. Doesn't hit.
Okay. I use my bonus action to disengage and move once. No, wait. I'm done with 20 feet of movement, right? Yeah. But they're all unoccupied things. Yeah, and I just move that back. And I say, guys, we should dip.
Okay, good.
I have already
Henry didn't
dipped.
get his chance to say, let's go. You have dipped very far down. Alright. The top guy's turn. He is going to, you can sense that maybe they have a mission. And pistol to try and shoot Zonath. Zonath is prone.
Zonath auto
Which
dies.
means
Yeah,
that
like
at
that's-
range they have
Right.
disadvantage.
Oh, do they? But wouldn't it be an automatic
Does
hit?
it? Oh shit. Oh wait.
I think that's for melee.
He's
Is that
also
only for melee?
incapacitated. Oh yeah, no, it's only for melee. Yes, that's true. But it's disadvantage otherwise. So I'm gonna roll a disadvantage. I'm being so nice right now.
Yeah, you're
That
doing
was
your
a fucking
absolute best
natural
not to.
20 and then a 17 to hit. Alright, that's well, that would be 22 damage normally, but right now it's just another. It's a tick on the negative death save
Only one?
chart for you.
Only one? That sounds like
Only one. It's only.
Isn't it?
It's only
They literally
multiple
just shot his whole health off,
on
right?
criticals. Yes. But that doesn't matter.
It doesn't
anymore.
matter. No, it doesn't
That's
matter. I'm
not
just
how-
saying.
It's
like,
a bit
that's-
stupid that
yeah.
that's not how the rules work, but that's not how the rules. Yeah.
Well, that's only how
That
it
was
works.
literally, I'm pretty sure, 1 point away from his entire.
Yeah. Which is cool and based. Does that make it my turn then?
These drow are based, dude.
It'd be pretty poggers if I didn't
That
die.
would.
Alright, so I'm gonna spend a key. Sort of my thing.
Jarlaxle regains his legendary.
Of course he does. Yeah. I'm gonna spend
Ah,
a key.
shoot.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm using that to do my super speed, obviously. I say to everyone, you know, like, hey, let's go.
Okay.
And let me just check with my full. Sorry, I need to pull up this speed real quick. It's fast. That's what's important.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it just doubles it.
I can. Well, it doubles my movement, but I want to actually do it as like I don't want to run past this fella, so I'm actually going to use it to disengage, and then use my regular move. So I'm disengaging. I'm going to run right here. I'm going to grab this fella by the neck.
Okay.
Which I assume. And by this fella I mean Zoneth,
Yo.
which I assume.
Attempting to grab Zoe by the neck.
Yeah, just like to pull him. I'm trying to pull him along with me. The neck is just for dramatic effect.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I assume is like gonna reduce my move.
Half your movement.
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab him. Is
So
there
would
anything
give Jarlaxle an opportunity attack
on him or on me?
because he's still moving out of melee range.
Yeah, that's his problem, not quite
Yeah.
mine. He's
Not
got
on
he's
you
got a
'cause you're
couple saves
disengaged,
left.
but he is not. He is
Yeah.
fine.
Well, he's gonna die one way or another, so we have to do this. Is there like anything overhanging from maybe like the roofs here? Any sort of like you know, like a pipe or
Kind
a
of old
gutter?
signposts or like windowsills.
That's what I'm talking. Yeah.
Clothes
Anything?
lines maybe. Height?
Yeah. Is there
Not
like
so
a
sure.
is there like a line of something like a clothesline maybe between buildings perhaps? Something above us that I can
Yeah,
maybe
clothesline.
perhaps whip onto.
Yeah.
It's sick, right? I'm gonna try and whip onto something and swing us out of here.
Okay.
Like I'm grabbing him.
Pull him out of the way.
Yeah. I'm getting up onto this box here, which I assume is the rest of my move pretty much. Well, it's actually
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm right here, and I'm doing my whip mastery thing. Let me remember the rules on that because I haven't done it since literally the first time we did it. Like literally the first session. Advantage on dex checks made to perform physical feats that involve my whip, including, you know, swinging from a chandelier, grabbing an object to pull myself out of quicksand. So I'm gonna roll dex.
I will say, I'm gonna ask for it to be a straight roll because you are hoisting up an entire human with you.
I was about to say, I think it makes more sense for it to just
without
be
the advantage.
the ability to do it is the advantage at this point.
Yeah.
We're gonna go for that though, and we're gonna pray, and we're gonna pray, and we're gonna die. We're both gonna die, and I'm sorry for that. So nothing happens. My whip misses, and I'm just standing there.
You know, you try and yeah, I say the clothesline, it's just too short. The whip does not wrap around it. It's not. Actually, no, the whip wraps around it, but you try yourself to pull yourself up,
and it just
and
pulls it down.
snaps. And you kind of pulled it back down to the ground.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to punch Gwenton. That's not out of anger, okay? That's out of that's out of me praying that maybe if I get really, really lucky, I can use agile parry, which would mean I get a +2 to my AC because I use an unarmed attack on a turn. Does that count? Is that anything? Because if I use an unarmed attack on a turn and I'm not incapacitated, I get a +2 to my AC. So I'm gonna punch Gwenton and just sort of like apologize as I do it.
I mean, you still have to deal the damage.
Naturally, I don't hit him, so it doesn't matter. I rolled a 2 to punch Gwenton.
Okay.
My AC stays at 15.
Okay.
And my health stays at well below what one bullet does. So I'm just gonna chill.
Is that your turn then?
That's my turn, yeah. Wait, my movement is 40!
Poor Whimsy can take her turn. Guess what, Jarlaxle?
I should have remembered that.
Your
my movement
is 40,
isn't 30,
yeah.
it's 40.
Did you not know that?
Oh, I spent 30 movement. I didn't even think about it.
Okay, my turn, or are you moving?
No, I can't. I mean, the most I can move is another 5 feet.
Oh, he's doing
stairs,
legendary action.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Oh.
Okay.
So Jarlaxle is going to use the legendary action to automatic. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Aren't hits instant death? Aren't instant
That's what I was saying. The instant three spells.
Hits
sorry,
are
instant
death
critical, yeah.
save, and crits are 2.
Which
They
means
aren't
he's dead.
instant death, no.
No, that would kill him though, because you would be doing more than double his health if you crit that.
Dead. And unless he rolls a natural 1 again, there is no way that Jarlaxle will not hit him.
Even with a nat 1. Even with a nat 1.
Even with a nat 1
me.
he hits, it's just that he doesn't hit because it's a nat 1.
But nat 1
Yeah.
can't hit. Like, not in my rules. They're
Mhm.
just instant fails. So he's gonna do that. He's gonna roll with advantage. He's gonna roll with his rapier. Alright, that was a natural 20 again. That's 34 to hit.
How?
I'm gonna just put like
you all watch as Jarlaxle, with anger in his eyes, stabs down on Zonath the Fearful. Long may he live. Into the heart, plunging it in. Sees Zonath cry a final tear as it rolls down his face. And Jarlaxle just looks up
He
and
instantly
says,
critted.
"This can stop." What are you guys doing? Are you continuing combat, or are you listening to his call for peace?
Well, we can't do anything at this point except for get Zonath out of here if we can. They did their
He's dead.
duty. I know. Okay, yeah, people have spells.
No,
for
I
that.
am literally.
There are spells for that. It's a big city. At the very least, he deserves a proper burial. I'm not letting these fools win, but we're also not killing him. Yeah, I'm not ending combat at least.
Okay. Well, if you're not ending combat, then no one. Well, technically, you all have to end combat for the initiative to be over. So people can choose not to fight, but they'll still be in the initiative order. In which case, Whimsy, it is your turn.
Okay. I don't know what to do now that he's dead.
Does anyone have any sort of visibility decreasing spell? Anything like that?
Oh, I can cast darkness.
Yeah, maybe hit him with darkness and then yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I'll cast darkness. Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose. 15-foot radius for the duration. It spreads around corners. Creatures with dark vision can't see through it. And non-magical light can't illuminate it. So.
Okay.
Wait, if the point you choose. Okay. So, and I don't have to roll anything to cast it. Yeah, it just happens. So, can I cast it like right over his body? So that way.
You can, yes.
That would
That is
get
something
all
you can
3 of
do.
them, right? In the darkness.
Radius,
Am I
sorry?
getting that radius right?
It's 15-foot radius, so it should cover 3 blocks
It's a
out.
square?
Huh?
I think it's a circle.
Yeah.
Is it a block?
No, it's a circle.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay.
And then I have 30 movement, so I want to grab him and then just start pulling him backwards towards everybody else.
Okay. You could do that, though it would trigger Jarlaxle to opportunity attack you.
But
He's
he can't
doing that
see.
regardless.
Oh, that's actually, you're not wrong there. He cannot see, yes.
Yeah,
Wait, let me just check some rules quickly.
Legendary action, the smoke vanishes. And we all catch on fire.
Dying sucks.
No,
So
actually,
welcome
yeah,
to
no.
the-
I don't really care about the rules. I will say he would not be able to see because of the darkness. So yes, you managed to pull him as far as your movement allows you, because it would be half movement. however much that is. I'd say, for dramaticness sake, he's not actually dead yet. He's just like beyond saving, so he's like dying, bleeding out, and like crying, and just a horrible bloody mess.
So much worse.
So much worse.
Okay. So is that all you're doing for your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to pull him as far away as I can. But
Okay.
I think that's right where my
that
character
would be. Wait, move away, Henry, you piece of shit. Wait, if I mount him,
Rob?
the mount module in name. Well, damn it, I'll just have to move both of you. That would be like this much, I'd say. Actually, I'll do this much because it's simpler. And then Henry, you can move back there. All right. Next turn would be the Drow Gunslinger here. He is going to move out of the way of the darkness, and he is going to run away from the alley. He's going to disappear. That's his turn. I'm afraid Zonath is dead, so he cannot do anything. Quentin, your turn. You're in darkness right now. You can't see anything.
So I assume I felt Zoe and Whimsy.
You felt Whimsy
come past me.
brush past you with the body in her hands. you felt her, pulling a body beside you. Actually, while you're choosing what to do during your combat turn, I'm gonna go pee because I really need to pee.
Happy birthday.
Have fun.
Alexa.
I'm drowning.
Play Gangnam Style.
My Alexa's unplugged, and also it is actually my birthday in 3 days, so I'm expecting
birthday.
presents, everyone.
Okay, Google. Volume 10.
Just
Wait,
betting
they
that he
don't
has
have-
2 of those in his house. His room has all 3 of them. Siri. Hey Siri. Play Gangnam Style. You know, maybe he has an iPhone that's like sitting there ready.
Hey, Cortana. Play Gangnam Style.
Who has ever turned on the voice control in Cortana, though?
Oh, I turned it off as soon as I got my computer.
Yeah. I like went into the code and murdered her with my bare hands. Had to be done. Cortana is the worst of the AIs.
That's true.
On Xbox, you used to be able to yell to people, and every once in a while their Xbox would go up. You could say, for a while it was Cortana, so you could say, Cortana, Xbox off, and if someone had their speakers on, you'd see them disconnect. It was like the dumbest thing ever.
Oh my god.
So we've made an enemy today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have we?
Yeah.
I mean,
at least we didn't kill Ian.
mm-hmm.
True.
I'm not happy about being dead. I genuinely like.
We're gonna save.
Every time I make a character, I get emotionally attached to it, and then
I do
when it
not
dies, it
intend
makes
to
it
let
so
this
much worse.
character die.
Like,
We'll
No.
try to get. We'll try to revive him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're definitely.
There are
not
ways
getting,
to do
yeah,
that.
there are ways. We're definitely not getting a Revivify in. Unless there's like a dude around the corner that has it, because it's been like 12 seconds or something.
I mean, but honestly, at this point, I like this character too much to let him die. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just another person that needs therapy. The list is getting too long.
Me is so sad.
I mean, honestly, Whimsy is on top of that list.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the Google Doc? Where's the document?
Everyone, I'm back.
Oh, yeah.
Quentin, what are you doing on your turn? I am here to ruin everything.
How is Whimsy moving Zoe? Is he like she firing Harry or
on my end? Zoe is exactly at the same spot where he was before.
Oh,
that's gonna be your foundry once again not working.
Yeah.
Because I definitely moved him.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh again.
The way she's carrying is up to Whimsy.
I'm just dragging him on the floor. Whimsy probably couldn't pick him up, so she's just dragging him
Probably.
by his arms.
So I try go above. I try and move. Oh wait,
If
can
you
I
turn into a
assume
bear,
I
you
can
could...
see like half of the? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So like, can I like try and move it on top of him, like kind of pick him up and turn into a horse
Oh, sick.
and have him be on top of me?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll allow that. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. So the one of the side effects of the Foundry update was that the polymorpher and all that doesn't exist anymore. Hopefully it'll get patched in by next session. It's not supported for this update. So we're just gonna have to improvise and just say you're a horse now,
Just
and
make,
we won't be able to
act
change
like
the
a horse,
token, I'm
make horse
afraid.
noises. We get it.
Yeah. It's actually just Gwenton thinking he's a horse,
Yes.
but he's lost all his powers.
Mhm.
But no, I'll say yes, you can pick him up and turn into a horse. And he is now on your back. Head, but on your back.
So that was a bonus action. Because so I got the
Yeah.
move. As my action, could I try like put my head in between Whimsy's
That's
legs and like
I was trying to think of how you could possibly pull that one off.
Let's try like nudge her onto my back.
Make me an athletics check, please.
I mean, I lived with Quentin for a while, so this is just normal.
Yeah.
Horse athletics.
Would it be with advantage then?
Just pick you up for rides.
Yeah.
Would acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics.
Athletics. So
Athletics. Thickness.
what's
I'm still
plus
so like mesmerized by those 3 nat 20s in a row. That is insane that Jalaxo got those.
And we could see him happen too.
Beating. It took an absolute beating and made it so much worse.
Yeah.
Like he could.
You had a chance.
Those twos.
Mm-hmm.
And they still did so much damage.
True. You managed to pick Whimsy up, Quentin. You put her up on your back, and that's your entire turn then. I'd say you won't be able to do any movement because those were two pretty big things to do. Okay, but that's your turn then. Oh, whose turn is it now? Little Jalaxo. Jalaxo cannot currently see anything.
Mm-hmm.
He is completely blinded. He does have dark vision, but dark vision does not mean anything
It's canceled
in
out.
darkness.
Yep.
Yeah. He's going to just run forward. No. Actually, yes. He's gonna do that because it makes more sense. Into.
But would he be able to get there? Because I'm technically large.
Yeah,
So
and
I
you'd have to
should
go
take up
through Hell and Henry too.
I can make your token large.
Giant Gwenton.
Give me a second there.
You better be.
I should kind of like
Yeah, Giant Gwenton. It's like Bowser.
That's just the image. That's not you actually being large. Let me fix that. Make you actually large.
Yes.
There we go. And you'd be there. It's not at all how horses work. D&D is an extremely limited system that makes horses fucking fat monstrosities on the battle map.
I'm Clydesdale.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna run over. He's gonna see the horse.
No, he's
running
still in
Is he still in
darkness.
darkness?
Sorry. He's
He's still in the darkness.
still
I think he
in
just
darkness.
runs into the broadside
That's
of the
true.
horse.
Okay, I put my tail up so if he runs in, his nose goes like
Well,
right into
Henry's
my.
in the way for that.
Oh, I'll move. Don't worry.
Mm. I'm just a bit. Vision has always confused me in Dungeons and Dragons, to be honest. You know what he's gonna do? You know what he's fucking gonna do? How tall is darkness? It doesn't
He
say.
better not be able to fly. That would be amazing. Can he fly?
15-foot radius sphere. So I imagine that's 15 feet up as well because it's a sphere.
Oh,
He's
it
going
means on the edges. That means on the edges, it's not
It's not.
it's
50
not
feet
as tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, he's gonna levitate. He's gonna levitate up above the darkness as his action. He's gonna fly above the darkness.
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Never mind. There's no opportunity attack there because I'm in darkness, right?
just give-
And he's not on me anyways. Never mind.
yes. No, he's not.
Well, actually, he is because I have a whip. If I
there's
had
no
an opportunity
flying
attack,
thing,
I could opportunity
but
attack
you
him,
don't.
but I don't have one. So.
But you cannot see him, unfortunately. So he is now floating above. He cannot take his turn though, unfortunately. And he is now visible to those that are not in the darkness. So Hell, it is your turn. You are, in fact, in
Well,
the
you said-
darkness.
You said he only had 3 legendary actions, right?
He gets 3 every turn.
I think he.
Yes.
He has 4 turns per turn, essentially.
Oh. And he can take
But
the other.
attacking takes up 2 legendary actions. So moving takes up 1, attacking takes
Oh, okay.
2. So really, like last time he only took 2.
It's really just 1 turn, 2
Ugh.
turns per turn then.
Yeah, unless he moves multiple
lot.
times, which wouldn't make much sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to try and stumble out of the darkness, like just turn around and go back the way I came.
Yeah, you can
You
do
could-
that. You'd be, I'd say, probably just for goodness sake, because a horse isn't actually fucking 10 by 10 feet. That's not how horses work. They're not just cubes. You can walk into the space of the horse.
They're just sliding horse cubes.
So it seems like we're running.
Okay, so hear me out. You know how like you can put textures on things that they don't belong on? So imagine you're in a video game, right? And just made a 10 by 10 foot cube and put a horse
That's a
texture
horse
on
type.
it.
That's what he looks like right now. Yeah. He's just mapped to the wrong net.
Or it's just like a JPEG of a horse on each side of the cube. Like on the top
Like
as well, it's just
a horse in a
picture
pleasant
of a horse.
a horse in a pleasant field.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it has like the cube itself has like 2 eyes on one of the sides and a mouth. And that's how he can make sounds. Anyway, Hal, what are you doing?
So it seems like we're running.
Yes. It does seem like that.
Yeah. So is Quentin a bear or a horse? He's a horse right now, is he?
Quentin's a horse.
He's a horse.
Yeah, anyway, I think I'd like to use like my dash, like my action as dash and just run.
Okay. You can do that. You can just fucking sprint away from the alley.
Yeah.
If we can get your little token again. So you would run away and be gone now. I'll just put you to the side.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll
just
put you
I
up
was
here.
gonna say, just put me on the roof.
And I'll put you guys up there actually. We'll just know that you're on Quentin technically.
Can I like?
Is that your turn then?
Can I like just hold my bonus action? Which that
That is not technically a thing,
Okay.
unfortunately. What were you thinking of doing though? I might be able to bend the rules a
was
bit.
thinking about like running my with my dash like that 60 feet. And then,
Yeah.
like, if I can again take dash as a bonus action if they catch up.
You can do it the opposite way. You can
Oh yeah, yeah. Then
dash
I'm
as a
doing
bonus
that.
action
Yeah. Okay.
and then hold your dash action. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Perfect.
Makes sense.
So you're off now. You've dashed 60 feet away. And at the end of your turn, Jarl Axel's gonna float over to Whimsy.
And just one tap her.
He is going to levitate down 10 feet as to be in range to Whimsy. That's all his movement. Then he can no longer do movement. And then that is his legendary action. Because he
didn't
cannot
hit
actually
you?
attack yet.
Oh, okay.
He can't.
That's
And now is going to be gun guy number 3, and he's just going to run away as well. He is gone. He is retreated. Okay, your turn. Oh, actually,
Legendary action. presumably.
before it is your turn, you hear this. Actually, you know, he would have taken legendary action. Yes, he's going to take legendary
Oh
action.
my gosh, I'm that
Great
guy.
idea, Hayden.
Dang
Thank
it.
you for reminding me to hit Camden. It's like the
Luckily, Camden's already on
student
the
in
back of the horse,
class
so
who's
it doesn't
like,
matter. Did you give us?
Hayden!
You didn't give us homework.
it kind of matters, considering
Well,
he
oh no,
just rolled another.
it certainly matters, but like,
He rolled he rolled a 4th natural 20 in a row. That's a
That's
4th natural
impossible.
20 in a row.
What?
sorry,
That's
sorry, bud.
impossible.
In a
That's
row?
not possible.
Reroll, Greg.
In a row.
Yeah, that's in a row. I'm scrolling up. That's 4, and his last roll before that
Well,
was a critical failure, which also would have hit. This is a nightmare.
I got rid of the
Oh.
second one. I deleted the second one because I wasn't supposed to roll it. But if I wouldn't have deleted it, that would be the 4th natural 20 in a row.
What did I miss?
What the? He rolled the 4th
Miss-
natural 20.
Wait, are you sure it's the 4th and not
Who's
the
dying?
5th? Yeah, no, it's
No, I'm pretty sure it's the 4th.
I'm very glad we could see these
Um,
rolls.
no, it's the 5th if you count the one that was
Yeah,
a
'cause
rapier or
otherwise
a
you'd be
poisonous
like,
pistol by someone else.
No way, dude.
This is the
Yeah.
5th crit. This is the
So what do you
5th in a
think?
row by the drow in general. Because one of the other guys critted
Yeah.
with the pistol.
I'm kidding.
So this is 2.
Oh
this
my
is absurd.
god. So,
Greg, I think
20
it's a beautiful time for you to fudge rolls and for the sake of this story.
No, I think we're dying here, and that's too bad.
The issue
Not
is
me,
that
though.
everyone can see the rolls. So I can't fudge the rolls because for some reason Foundry has not let me private GM rolls. So this is just all.
At
Cool.
least the
So
fact
however
that they're
many
convinced gets
hours
rid of the
Foundry.
absurd
Nobody
modifiers.
saw it. Nobody saw it. We don't know what happened.
I wasn't looking. It's
Totally.
done.
That's 21
I wasn't
damage there,
looking.
Whimsy. And just as you see Jarl Axel descend and just stab down into Whimsy's shoulder, a shriek of pain come out of her. Suddenly, another presence appears, a kind of golden fluctuating form from
Jared.
above the darkness, like this, and the form of this young-looking female with flowing blonde hair and this golden armor all across her. Flies, floats down, and you do not recognize this woman, though there is a certain familiar presence about her.
I think I figured out how
Um,
Henry's finding his religion.
And it's not her. Well, actually, I need to actually pull her in and roll her initiative because she is an actual thing.
She's gonna get one tapped. She's gonna get one tapped
But
too.
on
This dude's gonna just kill God with a sword.
Wait, how much damage did I take?
34. No,
21.
never mind. Yeah, 21.
Oh, I'm still up.
That's good.
Oh,
You are still up,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I realized there's not actually she doesn't actually have a stat block in Foundry because plutonium doesn't work right now. Can't import her, so I'm gonna have to go with a token that's the closest. I don't know who this is, but this is the closest token I found. So she's gonna be also flying. She's above the darkness. She's floating. There we go. So then I roll her initiative, and I'm gonna have to use her actual stat block here.
Oh, that was private, by the way. So.
Oh,
That roll was private. Cool.
worked finally.
So that's a thing.
Wait, let me just see everyone. Yeah, anyway, continue while I'm figuring things out. Henry, what are you doing on your turn? As Jareth has just descended. You wouldn't actually see Jareth.
No, I wouldn't.
Because you are still in darkness.
There's no Jareth.
But you feel a warm presence around you.
Whoa, wait. Jareth gives off magical light. Would
Jareth
that do
thickens.
anything? Because non-magical light can't illuminate through the darkness, but magical light presumably maybe can.
Actually,
is her magical light emanating off of her higher than second level?
She does. She's very high level, and she has natural light that emanates off of her in a 30-foot radius. So I'd say that would probably dispel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that she comes down, and the darkness dissipates as you see Jareth come down, and I'd say that'll probably just realistically get rid of the darkness entirely for simplicity's sake. There we go. All right, Henry, what are you up to?
Yeah, I mean, my natural response would be to just look up and be like, "Woo!" Like at the end of a movie when like when they blow up the Death Star, you know. But I should probably actually do something. There's nothing I can do to hurt this fella. There's nothing I can do to heal our dude. There's nothing I can do to make anyone move any faster. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my whip.
Okay.
Hi.
Go ahead. Move, dude.
Ooh,
A
nice.
demigod just appeared.
I'm too good. I'm too good. A demigod appears and I just and it's a hit. It's a hit. I actually hit this dude.
Oh, you're like the only one. That was like the
I'm
only
the only guy to hit him.
actually.
I'm the only guy to hit him with my whip.
Fourth?
Wow.
Is that the
Bro, that's the sixth in a row.
Natural 20 in a row?
That's the sixth in a row.
It's the sixth natural 20.
What?
How?
What's
happening with Foundry today?
This is like statistically impossible. Anyways.
What are the chances of that?
So I hit him.
We have it on camera.
We have it on camera.
Everyone has to believe it.
I hit him with my whip, and then I don't get to punch him because he's pretty far away. Can I try and climb up to him? Can I use my move to just try and he's just up on the roof next to me.
He's floating above the roof, but I'd say
I thought he was at like
climb
horse
up to
level,
him.
right? Right, because wasn't he hovering up to the horse?
He's low enough, like you'd be able to hit him. But he's just kind of floating a bit above the roof.
If I get up there, I'd be
not
able to
by
hit him?
much.
Okay,
so if you get up there,
can I
but you
roll,
would be
like-
able to use your movement. I'd say the initial climb would be half movement. So that would be 10 feet plus
Alright.
another 5. So it'd be 15
do I need
feet.
to roll acrobatics or anything?
You're a monk, so you'd be able to do it naturally.
That's what I figured. I can
No,
almost
'cause
run on
you're
walls.
good enough at
I'm
it
like a
that you
couple levels from that, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be
You can
back in,
almost
like,
run
3
up
minutes.
walls.
Yeah, he can just do that. And on water.
Sorry, what was that?
Tell us that you, Gemini said you would be back in like
I'll
3
be back
minutes.
in like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Alright, I'm climbing up and I'm punching this fool.
NW. That means no worries. Okay. Go
So I'm
ahead.
gonna roll my bonus action unarmed strike, and this will also be a 20. Not quite.
Oh no.
That's
still a 19. Why do you always roll ones on damage though? Like it's always a 1 on damage. It's just the classic Hayden
Anyways,
thing.
I whip him, I climb up,
Alright.
and I
So
just like
you-
whiff a punch, I guess. That's all. I mean, that's not too bad.
you whip him, climb up and punch
I'm so
him in
mad
the
that I
fucking
spent my key
face,
to throw a coin
and
at you.
you
That's the
see
dumbest
a-
thing ever. Because I'm out. Like, I'm out of key, and that's why.
You see that genuine fear enter into Jarlaxle's eyes, and you're not sure it's because you punched him or because of the demigod floating behind you, but it's one of
Yeah,
those two.
I like to flavor it as maybe I punched him and just like nothing. Like I hit him with the whip and that clearly did something, and when I punched him, it was just like punching a brick wall. It was just nothing, no movement, nothing from him. Like I didn't miss, it just didn't do anything, and he just looks at me.
Exactly.
But yeah, there's also a demigod behind me. But like I did all the work, obviously.
It's true. You did do all the work.
And actually, I'm gonna back up and
Um,
stand next to the demigod because I still have 10 of my movement. I actually still have a bunch more of my movement because I moved 40 and I keep
you're
thinking I moved
basically
30.
on the same level.
But yeah,
She's
we're standing next.
surprisingly tall. She's like 6'4". She's very
That's a
tall.
little taller than me. Yeah.
Makes sense. Whimsy, it's your turn.
And I tip my
Okay,
hat to
question.
her also. It's important.
Question: can I touch this guy? Like physically, can I
You
touch him?
can try and run, but he won't get an opportunity attack on you. Oh, can you touch? Sorry, I thought you said.
Yeah.
You can touch him. Yes, you are able
Okay.
to hit him. He is low enough.
Gotcha. I want to cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm gonna put it on here. Okay.
Ian,
Oh.
while this is happening, I just want to apologize for killing your character. I'm really sorry, Ian. Please forgive me.
It's fine.
Wait, it hasn't been a minute yet.
You've got it.
We have a demigod that's super high level. Revivify is still in question.
Oh. Mm-hmm. That
That
can't
is-
happen. Ooh, that has to hit. That has to hit.
No, it
That
doesn't.
has to
Definitely doesn't.
24 is his AC. It
Yes.
just hits.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So I don't think that did all of the damage because I cast at 3rd level, but it made me cast it at 1st. So I should be able to add 2 more d10s to that.
Yes,
Right,
I
Greg?
think there's a setting somewhere that we need to fix. But yeah, just
Yeah.
roll 2 more d10s.
Okay, that's another 10 and another 7.
Ooh, 37.
Okay, another. Oh, not bad. 37 damage. That put a
that-
dent even in him. You
That
just.
might have been like a whole 5% of his health.
Possibly.
It might have been, but you'll
Okay.
never know. 87 that was, yeah. All right. That's actually a good bit.
Can
Is
I
that
do
your turn?
literally I don't know if I have any bonus actions, so I don't think I can do anything else, but I want to.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yep, that's my turn.
Alright, as his so the drow no longer has a turn, neither does what's his name, but before Gwenton can take his turn, Jarlaxle, as his legendary action, is going to fucking run. He is going to float away as fast as he can, and is going to he doesn't disappear from
The
your
way I'm
view, you
imagining
can still
him
see
floating
him.
is hilarious, by the way. I just
He's
imagine
just
him. I just imagine him. He's just cross-legged floating, like you know how like you think of like the like he's just sitting crisscross applesauce with like his fingers and like the little OK signs, like it's just his little finger loops,
It's like
and he's just like
that guy from
he's like
Overwatch.
really scared and in that position, floating as fast as he possibly can.
I'm now realizing you mentioning that, Ian, has made me realize that he cannot actually move while levitating. Remember with the other drow, he had to use propulsion. So
That's
he is going. He can't. He's gonna have to end his levitate spell.
Wait, that means when I whipped him, I moved him.
Wait, how?
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he just starts floating away.
Well,
you punch him in the face, and he just starts. When you punched him, he should have just gone.
He just flies away. The
Dude.
previous drow that we killed, I pulled into the ground while he was flying, and that's what killed him. I whipped his foot and I slammed him down on the deck of the boat. Like,
Yeah.
If I had thought about that, I totally should have used it on him. Would have been funny. And I critted on it, so it would have been cool.
He so Jarlaxle drops to the ground, ends his levitate spell, which is his action, and he is just going to attempt to actually he is gonna be cocky. Run up, and he actually I think ending the levitate spell, I think ending spells is actually only a bonus action generally, is it not? Levitate when the spell ends. I actually don't know. I'm gonna call a quick rule and say that it is a bonus action. And he's gonna attack the lady. The unnamed lady who may or may not be Jareth. And is going
You already said
to
Jareth.
Yeah, you
already
have
noticed
said.
No, it may or may not be Jareth. Oh, I
It's
rolled 4
Melinor's
times
new
again.
form.
Like too many times. Oh my god, you got a 30 on one of them. Fucking hell. So two of the wait, that 18 isn't real. 2 of those 3 hit, which means he does 16 plus 17 damage, which would be 30 plus 3, 33 damage. 33 damage against her. It barely scratches her. She is fine. In fact, she is better than fine. She is living her best life. And she is going to. That's going to be his turn, and she's going to take a legendary action.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't his turn. Sorry, that was just him. Oh shit! He shouldn't even be able to hit her. Sorry, I was imagining that it was his turn. He didn't hit her at all. There, he just had. All he could do was move up to her because it wasn't his turn. Gwenton, it's your turn. This has just been like a personal dialogue of mine for the past like 5 minutes. Gwenton, your turn. Go.
He's a horse.
She might be able to cast Revivify.
So you got to move into range.
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn around and go. Okay, can the guy hit me?
Actually, sorry. She's a goddess, so she can do this. But after Jarlaxle's legendary action, she's gonna do the legendary action because I see they can do it. I realize they can do it one after the other. And she is going to cast
Vivify.
No, it's gonna be
She
dancing light
is
or
going
something.
to do frighten foes. Aurelia targets so Jarlaxle needs to make a wisdom saving throw right now.
Are you wise enough to stare in the face of a god and not be affected?
Natural 1.
Just reveal that to all of you because he just rolled the most epic natural one of the world. Because he just rolled a natural 1, and he is now terrified of Aurelia, and that is going to be her legendary action. Gwenton, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I'll move here. Can the Zarlak can he attack me from?
He can, but I don't think he will.
Jarlaxle, you mean?
Yeah.
He can technically, though any attack he makes within while he can still see Jareth, equals disadvantage, and also he's probably won't attack you because he seems a bit
He's terrified.
Yes, and he's really paying attention to that demigod who just poofed into existence.
I just neigh in happiness.
Okay, perfect. It's now Jarlaxle's turn, and he's gonna use his turn to bolt away. He is bolting away. Goodbye, Jarlaxle. Dash.
I'm whipping
away
him.
He goes.
Is he disengaging then?
Attack of opportunity.
Actually, no. You know what? He's not gonna disengage. He is dashing. He is not thinking enough. You may try and whip him. Yes.
That was worth a try.
It was worth a try.
Attacks on him don't
yeah.
have like advantage or anything, right? Because he's terrified. I don't know how fear works. I don't feel afraid ever.
Oh, that's not how that works. Unfortunately. She's gonna wait, what the fuck? Oh, I keep looking at the wrong stat block. I just saw that she did 1d6 damage and I was like, wait, what? How does she only do 1d6 damage? Then I realized. Alright. So that's so she rolls a 34 to hit him overall. Which hits. And she does 1d10 plus 8, so 17 damage, plus 68 damage, culminating in a total of 58 damage. 6d8, yes, not 68. So it's 47. Wait, what was I saying? No, 58 overall. 58 damage on him. He actually pretty fucking close to death. He's pretty fucking close to death. He's not looking well. What's that? What's that number minus that number? I really need to go back to school. I'm terrible at math. Yeah, he is looking bloody, man.
Yes.
And that is his turn. As he runs away out onto the rooftops. Now it is her turn, and she is going to, in a kind of moment of kind of fear, as you see fear creep into her eyes as well, you see her looking at Jarlaxle running away across the roofs, and you see your basically dead, at the verge of death friend, beyond saving. She looks between the two of them, and you can see, like, within the 6 seconds, like, the cogs ticking in her head of what the better moral decision would be, of what she should do.
And I can't say anything, right? I can't just turn around and go, "Don't worry, I'm really
you cannot
fast."
say anything. It is not technically your turn.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately. Though I'll let you know what, Hayden? I'll let you shout
I feel like some
a
amount of
couple
small
words.
talking. Like if I'm able to just like I can just be like, "I'm fast," and then
Yeah,
sort
do
of
a small talk quip. Do
There we
a
go.
quick quip, as long as it's
yeah.
not more than one sentence.
I'm really fast. Don't worry about it. And I just
Okay, nothing to do with the guy dying or
It
the
has to do with the
decision.
guy running away.
Oh, right, I see.
I
Just
fully intend to
exclaiming.
chase that guy. I have not taken a hit yet.
And she looks once again down at you, between the two, and she sighs, and she floats down to can't remember your character's name now.
Ian's PC.
Zonath.
Zo, yeah.
And she casts Revivify on him, putting him back to 1 hit point, and saving him from death. Beautiful. And that is going to be her
Am I
turn.
conscious?
You are. I actually don't know how Revivify works. Give me a second.
I've refreshed Boundary like 4 times, and each time it's just given up on loading, and I don't know why.
Switch browsers.
It's like
Sometimes
timing
that
out.
works for me.
That is unfortunate. Maybe it's
Firefox is better
moments of
though.
stuff.
Oh,
I don't know.
I switched to Firefox when it's not
That's-
working. So
Working?
Try switching to Opera GX. It's the best browser ever made, actually.
I'm gonna switch to the gaming browser. I forget what it's called, but
You mean Opera GX? I'm pretty sure you
Linux.
mean Opera GX.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the gaming browser. So it doesn't specifically say, but I'm gonna say that it would bring you back to consciousness as well, as it is,
Okay.
powerful enough magic that it could realistically do that. Well,
Yeah.
you just saw a man be revived in front of your eyes. What are you doing?
There's not really a lot I can do. since the bad dude.
You can try running after your man. You do have bonus action dash and action dash, technically.
Through. I mean, how far is he away?
Alright, let me do the math quickly. So he dashed, he didn't disengage. So you did double his movement. That was only 10 feet. Oh, he only moved 50 feet off map.
I'm 60 feet away. I could.
If you run up to me, I'll
get
throw
to
you.
Is Henry in here?
I'm not sure if Henry would be strong enough to do that.
None of us are strong enough to do
Funny
that.
if he was, though.
20.
It would be pretty funny.
I'm fast
It'd be
enough to
funny if we
catch up
had
to
a
the
strong
guy,
character in
but
the party.
Yeah, just imagine having a character where like basically the entire party is just ammunition.
Oh god.
Yeah,
The next person will
basically
make
us,
if one
except
of
there's
us
no one to
dies.
do the ammunition.
No, I think I just need to
We're all small and light.
What are you doing,
I'll
sorry?
just regroup with the others.
Okay. You can do that. You can just, yeah, take your time out, regrouping, thingy, majiggy, wajiggy. At the end of that turn, actually, no. Can't do anything, I don't think. No. Or not. Henry.
Henry is how far away from this fella? How far has the guy made it at this point?
Currently, you are currently 55 feet away from him.
All right, I'm going to use my dash and run 80 feet so that I'm ahead of him. No, I'm actually just going to run up on him
Okay.
and punch him from behind.
You cannot do that because you have no key left, and
Oh,
to do
you're
the
right.
unarmed
I am out of
strike,
key. Yep,
as a
unarmed strike,
bonus
you have to
action,
take an
you
actual
can use
attack.
weapon
Yep.
attack as your action.
I'm going to run up on this fella
Yeah.
and just look at him then, I suppose. I guess I'll just follow.
Okay, you
know what?
can
No, no,
run
no.
in front of him, and then he'd have to run.
He'd have to run
Go
past
ahead.
me, and I'm going to opportunity attack him as he runs past.
That's what I'm saying, yeah,
That's
basically.
that's a funny concept. I think I would rather just. I think I'm going to tail him.
Okay.
Like I'm just gonna like. Is there? Could I just like roll stealth and follow this dude like from a distance? But like I am faster than him. There's no way he outruns me, no matter what. So I'm just gonna let him go, and figure out where he ends up. If he stops to rest or
Roll.
something, I jump on
Yeah,
him
sure. Roll me a stealth check.
for sure.
Not 20, not 20.
That's 16.
Okay, not bad. All right. You start trailing him, and you do not know if he notices you.
Because he's just sprinting off.
The
Yeah, so I'm just
rest
gonna
of the
trail him.
party is anyone else attempting to follow him or do anything combat-wise, or are you all recuperating? Because in that case, we can go out of initiative, and then Henry can have his own little initiative
quick.
party thing.
How far
Yeah.
away is he from my cannon?
Cannon is still right there, where you left it before. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if your foundry is loaded.
I cannot see.
But it is where you had left it, in the alley. It's pretty far away at this point, like 70 feet or so.
I can shoot him. I can shoot him if he's within 120 feet, and if the cannon is within 60 feet of me.
Both of those are true, and you can climb up onto. Can you move and shoot in the same turn?
Yeah, shooting is a bonus action.
Okay, well, he can, yep. That's actually a possibility. The cannon can climb up onto a roof, because I believe you said it can climb walls, and then it can shoot Jarlaxle. So, go ahead. Do you want me to tell you about the stats and stuff? Or can you look it up yourself?
I cannot. I would rather just latch onto him and explode the cannon, but I don't remember if that's a thing I can do.
It's too far away, anyways.
And I definitely couldn't get it to catch. Yeah, I can only move 15 feet at a time. What's it? So, yeah, I need
Force
to know.
Ballista will be able to do the 120 feet thing.
I specifically, I don't care about doing damage. I just want to knock him over.
Okay.
So, See, I roll
You'd be able
intelligence
to knock him
plus
5
5
feet
modifier.
away, which might
What?
knock him off the roof, but you wouldn't be able to specifically knock him over. Like it would be damage or.
Okay, I'll aim to knock him off the roof.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll
So
me.
I roll for intelligence. I know my
D20
modifier.
plus 5.
Okay, so that's a 12 plus 5 is 17.
Unfortunately, it misses. It
That's a
goes
shame.
haywire.
It's a darn shame.
Darn shame. He does have a 24 AC.
Yeah, so I would literally have to get a
so-
19 or nat 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I was literally crossing my fingers. I was like, please, natural 20. But no, unfortunately, you can not.
Alright.
And
Then I end
that
initiative.
is- Okay.
I pull out, I guess.
Henry. So I can set it back to free movement and kind of I'll remove the initiative and combat.
Keep the cannon.
We'll just do this freely from now on.
Okay. I'm gonna summon the
So-
cannon back over to me, and I'm just gonna and it's gonna like wag its tail. I'm gonna say good boy.
Perfect.
It cannot speak, but it would be very happy if it could. It would say it is happy.
But because it cannot
Henry,
speak, it cannot be happy.
So you are tailing the guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. That's how dogs work.
Mm-hmm.
You are tailing the guy. Are you do you have combat ideas, or are you just tailing him for perceptive reasons?
I mean, if he like stops moving, I think I want to jump on him or something, but I don't know. He seems to be low on health. I would have to crit to hit him, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I think I'm just trying to figure out where he ends up, you know?
Okay. He
Maybe
does
I'll-
not look like he has any
Intention of stopping?
intention of stopping.
Good.
Like he is fucking sprinting.
I can follow him
at the speed of
indefinitely.
light. Constantly kind of looking over his shoulder as well. You think you can duck out of the way, though you're not sure if he can see you.
Mhm.
Are you just continuing following him then?
I'm just continuing. And I'm like, if it was turns, I'm using dash every single turn. So I'm not even really going that hard because I'm not using my full movement to keep up with him.
That's true. Okay, the rest of you. You see Jareth is kind of tending to Zonath's wounds, Zoe's wounds, and is kind of leaning down, and she looks up at all of you and kind of mostly to Gwenton, and is like, "Well, it seems I listened to your call of help." She kind of looks at her hands. I haven't been in this body for quite a while, years, I'd say.
I turned into Granton.
Oh right, yeah, you're a horse. Sorry. He looks at horse Quentin. She's a druid. She knows that you probably transformed into a horse.
She's
and
just
she's
talking
like,
to this horse. Just having a day of making a day of it, hanging out.
They're gonna have to pay me back for this one. Quite the favor. And I can't. Gwenton starts headbanging like he's at a metal concert.
I turn back into.
I won't be able to do this for very long, or basically ever again for the next while. It's a very power-using process.
Thank you so much.
She kind of looks down at Zoe and is like, "Well, you've escaped the afterlife for one day, it seems. Take care of yourself next time, please, because then
I'll do my
all of
best.
this would have been for vain."
I stammer. I'll do my best.
He kind of gives you a slight smile, looks back up at Daniel, and not Daniel. He looks up at the player Daniel. She comes out of the screen, looks up at Gwenton, and just says, "Well, I hope you're glad you joined the enclave. If you have any way of contacting your friend Henry, please let him know it's not worth it. The Death are a lot more powerful than he seems to let on. And following Jarlaxle could get him into a lot of trouble. But I'm afraid my corporeal form can only last so long." And you see, like, kind of Thanos snap style, her kind of hand starts disappearing, like, in golden dust, and she's like, "Well, I'll still be around, just not in a body." And it all kind of
Oh,
whooshes away, and in the slight breeze, the dust blows away, as she smiles at you one last time and disappears. And you kind of sit there for a second, contemplating everything. Meanwhile, Henry is still just stalking behind Jarlaxle. You've been going for a while now. Like, you guys would be recuperating, conversing during this. It probably would have been like 20 minutes at this point of just constant following.
We're like in a different
And
part of the city, presumably.
you're pretty far off. Like, you're not sure where you are at this point.
Mhm.
Actually, no, it would have actually, now that I think about it, would have been like 10 minutes that you've been following, and you see you're at the seafront, you're at the coast, and you can now visibly see his destination, which is the
It's his
Sea
boat.
Maiden's Fair. The boat, one of the boats of which you exploded, which you now see being patched up in the harbor, kind of up on a harbor
Sorry,
crane.
they patched up this boat?
They patched up the boat. It was lifted out of the harbor with a crane.
And they just started using it again, for sure. Like an X-Wing.
Well, it's not in the water yet. It's still lifted up.
Oh, okay, okay, for sure.
They're patching it up,
What's
and
it
he's
hanging
heading
by?
over
Just
to
hypothetically, this is for a different question. This is for French.
chain.
No, is it hanging by ropes or
Chains.
chains, you say? Chains, you
Chains with
say.
hooks. Six
What's
chains to be exact.
what's the health of
Attached
a
to different
chain?
parts of it. It's got a pretty high AC.
For sure. For sure. And he's getting onto this boat?
He's not getting onto it yet. You can just see that he's moving in the direction, and you now know that they are his boats. So you're assuming that is probably his destination.
Does the crane look manned? The crane holding it up. Like, is it in?
It's not an
Are there people
electrical
on it right now?
crane.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, are there
There are
people
people
around it right
around
now?
it and on it. There are people on the ship as well. It's quite a crowded area.
So I wouldn't be able to climb up the crane, cut all the chains, drop the boat onto him, and kill him. Probably not.
Well, not without dying. Probably not. No.
All right, I'm just gonna rear up and hit him with a javelin then, as like my last thing before
Okay.
I leave him to go.
While you do that, I'm gonna go pee again because I really need to pee again.
For
I'm
sure.
sorry,
Let's
guys.
see what my
I
javelin
drink a lot of
does.
water during these. I speak a lot.
Hey, at least he's staying hydrated.
yeah.
Wow, I'm not dead. That's a thing.
That was wow.
You know it's bad when the DM has to literally bring a god in.
Man, if I had rolled my whip, I would have hit him. Not that I was in whip range, but I rolled a 20, but it was an 18 plus 2. That is so sad.
Dang.
He's gonna turn and one-tap me with his gun.
But at least he's not gonna repeatedly. He doesn't have the goal of ending your life. He just has the goal of getting you off his tail.
Yeah. Actually, that used my strength. Oh, which is what it would use, but like regardless, never mind. Well, it's a Kensei weapon. I should be able to use my Dex modifier, which wouldn't change anything. It just makes it a 23, which is 1 short of hitting instead of a 20, which is 4 short of hitting.
True.
I can't roll triple advantage. That's too bad.
Hello there, bro. So, you're it's like Sea of Thieves all over again.
Yeah. Yeah. So I rolled an 18 plus 5. It's a 23. It doesn't hit.
Oh, that's so
I know it's one short.
unfortunate.
It's one short, and I do have my bonus action. But my bonus action is a punch, and I am not. Well, actually, depends. I was thinking I was trailing him probably by like 20 feet, 30, like 20 feet, 15 feet. I wasn't thinking that far away, which is close enough that I could run up on him now and punch him with the remainder of my move, assuming we just both dashed, and I have 20 more on my dash than he does. So,
Well, I was about to say that using the rule of cool, because, you know, I'm your cool neighborhood dungeon master, you are
course.
one off. So I'm just gonna say, cinematic moment, you throw the javelin and it hits into him, grazing him by cutting out a big, like a proper big chunk of flesh out of his side, on the right side, causing him to yelp in pain, and just like he turns around and looks at you. His handsome visage, his confidentness, it is all gone. His eyes are bloodshot. He is bleeding from every orifice of his body that you can see. And he just like looks completely defeated, and you can just see the hatred in his eyes. And he kind of slowly turns around and starts limp jogging away.
I am still
is there
close
anything
enough
you'd
to
like
run up
to
and
do?
punch him. For the
Do
record,
you
that
want
only
to?
did 5 damage. The whole javelin hit. Assuming that it hit for full, which I don't know if it did. I was just messing with buttons that made it into a crit. So, I'm gonna run up and unarmed strike him, I suppose. That feels morally wrong, but I don't care. I don't have any ammo for my pistol, which would be a way cooler way to do it, but I don't have any ammo for it. So,
Just gonna come up and start
Okay.
beating his face.
so I'm
run
gonna
up
just
to
run up
him.
and punch him. And miss. It's an 18. So I'm just close enough to like whiff, I guess, as I get close.
Run
But
up,
So yeah,
and you, with a final punch of what you seem to be immoral, he stops it. His agility not completely gone yet, and he looks back at you and just spits into your face
for 400
and
damage.
just starts running off in a full sprint.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
No longer limp jobbing, just kind of fucking jumping over buildings. You can hear grunts of pain, like proper
Yeah.
shouts of pain every time he does it.
Mm-hmm.
He does not seem very happy with you.
Yeah, and I assume, I mean, he still shouldn't be faster than me, but he did spit in my face. I could try for another javelin throw just to
If
be
you want to
mean, but
continue trailing him, you're welcome to.
I want to, but I will just get mobbed and die randomly at some point here, I imagine. So I'm gonna do the thing again. I'm gonna get up to within 20 feet of him, and I'm gonna throw a dart at him.
Okay.
Actually, the javelin has range of
Critical
120 feet. So is holding a dash a thing?
Yes,
if you can hold it
if
as
you're
an
using
act,
it as an
yeah.
action.
Yeah. I'm saying like,
Yeah.
could I? Yeah. Okay. I guess I wouldn't.
I don't know what use you'd have it for it outside of combat, though.
Yeah, no, you're right. So I'm just gonna
Holding
get up to
actions.
where I can see him, and my javelin has a range of 120 feet. So by throwing it, I'm making it so that he can get away from me. He can escape at this point. But if I hit him, presumably he'll die. So I'm throwing it. My final attempt.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost a 20 on my end, on like the roll on my end, but it's 12. It does not hit. If it had hit, it would have done 2 damage anyways.
Yeah. It was almost a 20. Fortunate. 1 second. Where are you? He just, the javelin goes by his ear, and he looks like at you, and he is fucking pissed. He is
Wait.
like, "Can you just leave me
Sorry,
alone?" And
what
you
does
see
inspiration do
he
again? I
raises up
honestly
his
don't
wrist
know.
bracelet. It lets you I believe it lets you re-roll. Oh no, it gives you advantage. It gives you advantage.
Same idea. I'm gonna roll that one
Sure.
again.
So you can, yeah, it's basically a reroll.
Go on, go on, go on, go on. Come on.
God. Natural 20, is this gonna be like
Oh.
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory where he like doesn't find the
No, it's
Damn it.
not. It's not. That would have been so cool. My inspiration's gone. That's too bad. That would have been so cool.
He raises his wrist and daggers fly out of it.
And they hit me.
But
Presumably.
he does not seem to want to take your shit. Well, you never know.
What?
Bro, what even is that symbol?
Another,
That's the not 20.
It's a crit, but for like no damage.
does another critical hit?
Yeah,
That's,
maybe it does, bud.
That's
That's 11 damage. So
11 damage,
that puts me at 6 health. I'm going to give
and
up.
he just shouts, "Oh!" at the top of his lungs,
Okay.
and dips behind a building.
Oh, he dips behind. He's back behind cover now. You know what? We're getting in javelin range again. All right. If he's behind a building, I'm just gonna. Is there any way I can get within javelin range again? It's
At this
120
point,
feet.
he's dipping into the street with people around, civilians, guards. This is a bustling dockyard.
And I couldn't still try.
But technically,
if I miss, I hit a
could,
civilian.
though-
That's their problem. No, that's a good escape, actually.
More so, the problem is you being caught and
Yeah.
imprisoned.
No, I like the idea of him slipping into a crowd to escape. That's cinematic. I'm gonna turn around and leave.
So he slips into the crowd and escapes. And the feel kind of disappointed that you were so close to killing him, but yet proud of what just happened there. Everything that transpired, and all of you just feel adrenaline, like just the events that transpired. Zonath dying and then not dying, and just the pure ecstasy of the whole situation. And I'm going to, with the scene of Henry walking back to the group, and the group sitting down, all recuperating, Jareth disappearing into a fog of golden dust, I am going to fade to black there and end the session. Thank you everyone very much for coming. I hope you had a good time, Ian. That was a very good session.
That was yeah.
That was genuinely really, really good. I liked that. It had good stuff.
Very
Deus Ex
cinematic
Machina is annoying
overall.
in movies and shows and stuff, but it's never annoying in D&D ever because like we're going to all die.
I don't even know what Deus Ex Machina
It's
is.
when
Yeah,
something shows
there-
up and
it's
saves them at
Oh,
the very
right.
end. Like the moment they're all gonna die, something saves them.
Yeah.
I almost
Yeah.
had him
Yeah,
though, man.
it's certainly also the implications of him dying would have been like extreme.
Yeah, can you imagine?
That
I
dude
just
is
like
the leader of
hit him
all
with a
of them.
javelin, he
Yes.
drops. Like that would have been so cool. He might have had some ammo on him. Oh,
Yeah.
I won't ask next time because I'll forget. Did any of the gunslingers have ammo on them?
Yes. They probably would have had about 7 and 4 bullets, I'd say, each.
74 or 7 and 4?
7 and 4, not
Okay.
74.
I'm gonna say.
So 11 overall.
Yeah.
Also, everyone levels up.
Yes.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah.
We
Let's
can't
go.
currently level up because plutonium doesn't work, but hopefully before next session we'll be able to level up, or at the beginning of next session. Because currently, because of the way I set it up, there is no way of leveling up without using plutonium. So we'll just have to hope that it, works next time. But you can all look through your new features and be excited for what you can do at level 4. What else was I saying?
Awesome.
Thank you for being here, Ian. You were great.
Of course. Thank you.
That was
Thank
great.
you for having such an amazing session, for having me. Everything. Fantastic.
That was good. It's very good. I
Should I drop
also
the
sorry,
stream?
I was gonna say, we can keep it on for another 5 or so. While we're still talking about the session, we can keep
Fair
it
enough.
on. But if we go off on a tangent about how shitty Americans are, we can turn it off. But the thing with the Deus Ex Machina is I was not planning for that to happen at all. I was like, yeah, no, they're gonna get captured by Jarl Axel's crew. Zonath is gonna die, and that's gonna be like his way of leaving like the group, you know, for only being here for one session.
Yeah.
That was my plan. Then Daniel was like, Jareth, help us, and I was like, this would be an epic way to prove to them that being a part of the Emerald Enclave is a good idea, and that like they have their back, and that it's like factions and stuff, you know. So I was like, yes. Jareth is going to show up. And that's what happened. And I think it turned out pretty well. So I'm happy with it overall.
Yeah.
It means I get to come back. So
Yeah, his character is
Yeah.
still
Yeah,
alive.
that's true. Still somewhere in the world, hanging out, partying. He's going to be like the main
Karaoke
villain
bar.
in 20 sessions.
The main.
Exactly.
If I had dropped that dude, he would have become the leader of their group. Automatically.
That's true.
I should have.
Who would
I
have?
should have become the leader. You would have. If I dropped what Jarl Axel or whatever.
He had 10 hit points left. So you probably
he
wouldn't
really
have
had
gotten him in one javelin hit unless it would have been an
I
actual
bet-
20. But it was
I bet the second in command would have probably
Oh,
taken
for sure.
it, not
Someone would
me.
have slid
But
up and been
No, it
super
would have been
mad at
Henry.
us.
It definitely would have been Gwenton actually.
I am
And would just
Gwenton.
straight up and be like, "Hey guys," and wink at them.
I was like Googling how much a true resurrection costs in the middle
Yeah.
of that fight because I didn't want this dude to just die on us randomly.
Yeah.
Did it say how much generally?
It's like 25,000 gold. It's crazy expensive.
Yeah, a bit more than what you have.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think we
25,000
should
is
do-
a lot.
does that mean I get to play next session?
Well, that would mean like basically having you in as a permanent cast member, and I'm not sure about that just because that sounds terrible. That was a terrible way of phrasing it. That was horrible, but I
Hey,
don't
did you
know.
kick Greg from the call?
No.
Do any of us have
You
perms?
can't do
Do I
that.
have those kinds of perms?
Oh, you
I
did
think
it
you
last
took them
time.
all
I
of
don't
us.
know how. But what
It's
I
hard to
was
tell.
saying was that I
Yes.
Who has them?
what I meant by that was
You.
the idea of we'll see is all I'm going to say because I'm not sure just because of the whole what's the word, repercussions of, you know, get me.
Sure.
Terrible at words.
Yeah.
I have
You
to go, so
know,
the stream's going down.
mean a thing. All right, bye
Goodbye, stream.
everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
If you
Bye,
donate
stream.